The following show is for mature audiences only.
Watch the tape, and when you see the tape, you know the tape doesn't lie, and there's just the tape doesn't lie.
Good with David Montgomery. We're better off without him. I'm the anti of that. And I think it's so important that we start recognizing those 2 points. Ditka, presence of mind. David's there. If David wasn't at fucking picture day, then wait till picture day.
He was there. I just looked.
Oh, so he was at picture day, and here's Justin Fields.
There's 88 pictures, and he's like the first 2 or 3.
With Khalil Herbert on your cover of your family day advertisement. Get the fuck out of here, Chicago. Whoever your media department is clueless. Clueless. Bring his ass on this show. Because I've never understood. How are you defining who you are, or the Bears' offensive line is, rather, in May and June? As if you know what that equation's going to be come September against the 49ers. There is going to be battles. There is going to be physicality. There is going to be a measure of toughness that you've never seen. We got little fucking pussies out there calling the union, worrying about physicality because everybody wants and understands they got to battle under this staff to get a job. But here we are pussifying this. That was too hard. That's why Atuchu is gone. Because he's over there ratting them out. Tony Soprano ain't having that, aka Matt Aberfleur. Goodbye. Let's freaking understand. We gotta weed out. We gotta find toughness. There's an attitude adjustment. I'll never forget Shane talking about Kyle Long's brother when we all thought the Bears were going to the Super Bowl if fucking Cody Parkey hits the field goal, right? Chris Long says to Kyle Long, listen, you guys weren't tough. You weren't tough.
You weren't tough enough up front. Yeah, he's talking about their offensive line.
And everything was pointing at 72. And where did we fucking say that and see that? Here. No defending of bullshit, because I actually showed you the tape. So back to Schmitz. Right now, Larry Borum, Jones, Jenkins, all of these guys are battling to play left tackle. We don't know, but I'll tell you what, they're gonna find out. And I'm watching practice, and there's fucking live streaming it to their fans, right?
Of all teams, the fucking Patriots that win Super Bowls every other year.
And they're right in the middle of coach yelling at a player, and it was the left tackle who's now with the Giants. And he's fucking ripping him a new ass, and it's going over the loudspeakers and kids. If you're not going to fucking step with your left foot and deliver, then I don't even want your fucking $1 million ass out here. That's what Belichick's saying. And it's broadcast everywhere. That's football. That's what it is. If you're soft and you want everybody to get a fucking award, you're playing the wrong sport. That happens in soccer. Shouldn't happen in football.
What's up, everybody? This is NFL Network's Adam Ray.
This is Only Crouch.
This is Matt Waldman.
This is Chris Zork from your Chicago Bears.
I'm Deanne Miller.
Dan Weeder.
Hey, my name's Rashad Whitfield.
I'm Courtney Cronin.
Hey, this is David Kaplan. Listen to me. You want to learn football? Listen to my guys, Phil and Shane.
Shane and Phil.
Shane and Phil. Oh, Phil.
On the Tape Never Lies Network.
On the Tape Never Lies Network.
Tape Never Lies Network.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
Tape Never Lies Network, home of the greatest Chicago Bears fans on earth.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Chicago's trading up.
100.
Yes!
What?
Here it is! Just reported.
The Tape Never Lies.
Other people drop off, but we still keep rocking.
You'll never know how good your football team's going to be until you play with maximum effort. Keeping it 100.
An open competition over the North and never give it back. Smartest man.
My Chicago Bears select Justin Fields, quarterback, Ohio State.
Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Dynamic duo that you love, the smartest man in Dr. Phil. Breaking down the film, never a problem, kick it straight. Most shows focus on stats, we focus on the tape. We keeping it 100, never running east to west. We coming with that truth, cause that's what our fans expect. Cut off the freaking anchor, forward to be free. But don't you worry, Shane's got the dumbest tweets. It ain't no secret, Phil and Shane got some haters. But now them out stuck like the now-and-laters. Debaters, frauds get kicked like Coach Tabor. Cuts had to be made, we added the barber moderator. Up and down, boys got you double checking. Sad sacks trolling like a fool drunk texting. Flexing on the truth cause you know they never change. Real, recognize real, that's what you get with Phil and Shane. What we do when we're breaking down the Bears. Fuck a play or a captain, all of the unfair. The tape never lies. The truth, you see, we laugh, we analyze, so there's no babies like Maybelline. Straight to the truth with acumen and facts. We got a stat nerd, but he's not just giving nerd stats. Car crash, big impact like Trip Sack. Every Wednesday night you got the smartest man and Phil back. Now we know you're smiling like a fat kid with fun dip. We're back better than ever and we keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100, baby.
Keep it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Justin Fields gets outside the pocket, puts that ball perfectly where only Mooney can get it.
Keeping it 100.
2 feet.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100, baby.
Keeping it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100, baby.
Keep it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Tape Never Lies.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is Claudio the Barber, and this is TTNL's Keeping It 100, the best Bears show on the planet, bar none. Of course, we got another great show for you tonight. We got, back by popular demand from the Bears Report, Zack Pearson's going to come on, talk about the Bears camp and everything else. So let's bring on the boys. Shane, the smartest man, Marcel.
I was
Get
there.
this. Here we go. And the runner-up in NFL Blitz 99.
I gotta admit, Claude, you got him, huh?
I did with a rollout touchdown run by Eric Kramer.
Did you talk some shit? Did you talk some shit after you completed the pass?
Yeah, I shared a little bit. Said, did a
The
little.
true story is,
Yeah.
the true story is we put like 8 tokens in thinking we're getting a full game. And somehow Claudio and I ended up not getting a full game.
We only played a half.
But he did beat me. That is the truth.
That was fun.
I thought I was going to beat his ass. I started out hot with Eric Kramer. It was Kramer versus
Chicago.
Kramer. It's like a movie. And I texted Eric Kramer. He's like, hey, wait a second. I wasn't lefty. Because when you play
jacked.
back on both screens, there's, one's this way, the other's the other way. So I had to clarify. Well, Claudio was right-handed Kramer. He should have been left-handed Kramer, like he loves some left-handed Grossman.
That's right.
Right?
Correct.
Grossman wouldn't have made that touchdown for sure. That run, that was nice.
That was a great run. I was surprised how much speed Kramer had there. Gotta love that.
That was pre-neck injury. Must be, right?
Pre-neck injury, yes. How's it going, Claudio?
How's it go? Happy 4th, man.
Happy 4th,
Happy
everybody.
4th, everybody out there.
This is my second week back, Shane. It's 2 in a row.
I know, man. I'm not sure what to do. Bratcher's probably pissed because, or he's probably happy because I'm not talking now. So
I have like 112 stitches, and I make the show. Bratcher has the sniffles. He's out for 2 weeks.
yeah. I forgot to tell you, dude. He took offense when I said that his woman was giving him grief about coming on the show. It's like, I almost signed on, and I was defending her honor. You're not going to disrespect my girl like that.
Here we go again. Another week. More
It
bullshit.
doesn't end. I've been dealing with this.
Season hasn't started yet, Bratcher.
Shane's keeping it 45.5% right now. He's only telling half of that shit.
Bratcher's wearing the swag. I love it.
Yeah, buddy.
You don't want to get yelled at. He told me that yesterday, too.
Listen. He ain't going to get yelled at. He's not going to get yelled at. Cherie's rocking the swag in the back.
She is.
Me and Claudio were talking, and it's just a testament to the network. You know, Claudio can analyze it from because he's on the network, but then he's sitting in the background and also has been with our
Bratcher.
fans.
Look at that comment.
David made it. But there's certain things about the show. I thought, you know, Cool Kennedy does a great job articulating and analyzing the show. And Howard Stern I had this idea on the old network to have fans do a show almost like Howard talking about the show, and they would analyze the previous week's show, what a guest said, Phil was dumb, or whatever it was.
Phil, shut the fuck up and let him go.
Exactly. But they dropped the ball because they thought Shane and I would be pissed if they were anything critical, like Bratcher talking about you talking too much, Shane. Right?
Hell yeah.
But the reality is we're just gonna dish it back and have fun with it. That was the whole goal. So maybe we'll look at
That's what I told Bratcher. I'm like, if we don't talk about you, then that's when you should be fucking worried. That's when we'll box your ass up and send you over fucking seas.
Fucking A, man.
But anyway, back to the Claudio point. Once you hear certain things on the show, you know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like this. You know what's coming, right? Yet. When you hear exactly when you hear the intro of the song, you know what's coming. I don't care, Bratcher, if the fucking intro's 23 minutes long. I don't fucking care.
Says it right there, Bratcher.
We don't care. Our show is the righteous. It's the originator, and everybody else can follow and talk shit behind our back and not come on the show. I'll invite anybody on the show. The harshest critic, I invited Robert Schmitz. Shane, we've invited Jonathan Wood. We've invited the Bears blog.
I think John Wood would come on if I was off that night. I think I'm the bump in the road for that one. Yeah.
I don't know. I think certain people have to step up and be able to say
he was all fired up about Ryan Pace letting Soup Campbell go on his
Ryan
vacation.
Poles?
Ryan Poles. Jesus.
Yeah.
Ryan Poles firing Soup Campbell.
Listen,
I mean, it's a fucking NFL, man.
How you gonna get fired on your day off, though? I mean, come on.
That's Friday.
It means you did something fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What he did to get fired on his damn day off. That's a lot, man.
There has to be.
The rumor was he was not invested.
Oh,
listen.
You know what you do? You know what you do if that? You know what you do if that happens? I don't give a fuck if you're in Puerto Rico or if you're in fucking Hallis Hall sitting behind your desk. That's the fucking if there's any morsel of truth to that, gone.
Listen,
send the fucking message.
100% behind that, Shane. As we talked about on the show, my dad talked about it. And who else was it? Schofield talking about whispers. I forget what guest was talking about. When coaches are hearing whispers in other area and they're talking, if Soup Campbell, no soup for you, exactly.
Love it.
If he's talking to players and talking shit about Eberflus or whatever, could have been trading Khalil Mack. We don't know. Then, yeah, you get rid of that from the locker room. And
yeah, and just like Soup is a man of hey, great people get fired every fucking day, especially in this fucking business. I mean,
I think they're trying to do like the
Ryan and Matt
McCaskey.
Matt Nagy, Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, I mean,
that's character.
Listen,
Ryan and Matt are men of character. They are both, like Ted, outstanding leaders.
Like Ted, outstanding leaders. Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
they got sent.
There's nothing set in stone to what he did, but I mean, Ryan Poles at this point, heading into, pretty much go time here in another few weeks, isn't just launching a guy into the fucking sun for zero reason, just to do it,
just to flex his muscles. Yeah,
they said that he had to come back in and get clearance from ownership to make the move, and obviously ownership bought into the issue. And if this is Ryan Poles' show,
and the fact that Poles got rid of the guy that helped decide on hiring him is so a part of football culture, in my opinion, because of what Shane said. Now, we only could speculate. I've heard two different stories. Neither one of them I'll share because it's word of mouth now. I trust both people. I'm just saying.
But Phil, you would be shocked if this was just a move to make a fucking move, correct?
Oh, it's definitely a move to counteract something
that was done.
One person is saying that it was because of the players' off the field issues and Soup being that go-between of snitching to the league. Then another story is what you said. So there's two different, maybe it's both. And that's why the dude is gone. But the reality of this, in all truth, I said it and I'll say it again. And I think we could go through the history of podcasting. I think in regards to Chicago Bears podcasting, I'm going to do the Blake Shelton here from The Voice right here, right? It's Blake Shelton right here. This guy right here has said it. The coach is the most important. The coach is I don't care. Talent is second because in the NFL, there's plenty of talent. There's plenty of talent. Cole Kmet is a talented guy. If he's coached hard and expected to do something a certain way, and he does it, and that way is the right way fundamentally, then he could be the next great tight end. You fill in your own fucking name. It's up to the coach to do that on every level of football. Baseball, basketball, no. You can they fire a guy midweek, hire another guy that's running another offense in basketball. They're winning, right?
This is a cutthroat league. There's no right and wrong time. I mean, we can't fire this guy because he's on a beach. That's not the.
He gets a longer vacation than shit.
Listen, Soup Campbell, I don't know him at all, but I'm not gonna start martyring him for whatever he is or was. Maybe he's the greatest dude, but the reality is, if you're doing either one of those things behind your coach or your GM, you're gone. It's time to go. Everybody's got to be on the same page with the coach and the GM.
This is the time to fucking do it. You want all that shit taken care of.
Yeah.
This gives them another month to, figure out what the fuck direction, how they're going to handle this. And everybody is under the gun that was here from the previous regime. Let's be honest. That's the way you can remove this from the NFL. That's any fucking job, any fucking business, any way of fucking life. If you're a holdover from the previous regime, you're going to have to prove yourself twofold to the new guys. And if you misstep once, you're gone. It's pretty simple to me. I mean, I think it's at the point where people just want to bitch, and they're Nicholas Moriano with the 2 L's already, all of that shit. But yeah, it's crazy.
Breaking news. The Tape Never Lies Network. Breaking news.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Man, these fucking YouTube comments.
Ratcher sucked at his podcast.
Nice.
Boy.
These jump ship to TTNL, and everyone
I
can
don't
see
give a
why.
fuck what you say.
It's Phil. It's finally paying off for us. We bring on Bratcher, and they're leaving us alone in the YouTube comments.
There you go, Bratcher. Thank you, Bratcher.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll end.
Fucking person I don't care for. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Hey, you're doing something right when you got haters, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I love Bratcher. We give him a hard time, but there's no questioning his work ethic.
I can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but
Jackal better do some shit.
Jackal better do some shit tonight, later.
Better show up on fucking time, Jackal.
Hollywood tease here, Shane. Later tonight.
Oh,
all
fight night.
Fight night. Fight night. The 2 producers are going to go head to head. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Right
Explain
on
that
cue.
to me. I just noticed that today.
Cue.
Let's
just hold on before you bring him in, Shane. I'm just going to tease this. Later in the show, there's going to be an event that you're going to want to stick around. I'm not going to say what is going to go down. I'll explain it 2 minutes. But Bratcher and Jackal will face off.
I just got a text from Naomi, and she is riveted. She said,
"But he's asked today."
Got them all in there today.
Look
there
at
he is.
that guy.
He's back. He's back.
Afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are.
His audio? Is that your audio?
Gosh darn it.
What? Damn, see, you got a couple weeks off. You have no clue what's going on.
Sounded like your phone is so close to your Commodore 64.
Got a lot.
That any better?
A lot of static.
Snap, crackling, and popping back there.
Yeah, you look at the tape. So as a coach, your resume is the tape.
Yeah, you think?
Well, like, hey, the Packers are always going to have their quarterbacks. The Bears are going to have to face them twice a year. And before we went live at him, it's like you can put 2 losses on the Bears schedule there whenever.
Can we just get Michael Scott in there? Like, no. Cars is technically defined by his technicality.
Ratcher, did you set up his audio?
Yeah.
Nope.
And you can. Mine's a fucking improvement.
We should just have a show of just all drops. Just
hey, cut it out.
drops the whole show.
Down the list.
Just drops. Everybody's copying our drop, Shane. I remember other shows that never had a drop. In fact, Shane made them a drop. Now they use it. Now they should tattoo a teardrop.
You fuck yourself.
Forgot about that.
Yes, we're back. You guys in the chat. Who was the first one in the chat tonight, Claudio?
Creighton Wilfong.
Creighton
Actually,
Wilfong.
believe it or not, I gotta.
No.
He wasn't the first.
What's the first
very?
comment I saw?
Yeah, the very first. There was a guy like 2 days earlier, 22 hours early.
What?
It was Chubbs.
Chubbs.
Put it in there, yeah.
Chubbs, DM me on Instagram. I owe Early Deloach a t-shirt. I'm going to give Chubbs a t-shirt. Chubbs, DM me your address. Keeping It 100 t-shirt coming out to you. Does he live in the region, Shane? Chubbs?
Nah, I don't think so.
He loves some Greg Braggs.
Uh-oh. I think Jordan's taking offense to our stealing drops.
Jordan.
What?
Anyways, let's see if the man try this again.
One more time.
Trying it again.
Does this sound any better?
Yes.
All right. There it
Look
is.
at this
Okay.
guy.
Yes. It's like I'm a nerd for a living or something, you know? Like it's weird. Weird.
Yes.
I tell you.
Tomato soup got canned.
Nice.
Let's see, what would be the better headline? Soup Campbell. No, tomato
soup for
canned
you.
is
No
not
soup
good.
for you.
No soup for
Gotta
you.
do
Gotta
it.
be
Yeah.
there.
Let's give Anthony Walker a gift as well. Where's Acevedo?
Who?
Getting some gifts.
He's on a boat.
Who?
We haven't seen him in decades.
I don't know if I know that name anymore.
He's
Is he
off
from the-
tomorrow.
Working.
Holy
Yeah, he said he's off
shit.
tomorrow.
I haven't seen him. Us Wilfongs got screwed again, Shane. You fucked them over.
Yep.
Should we send? Should we
Yep.
send-
Yeah, I did.
Yep. Simple as
Yep.
that.
I gotta throw some love to my boy Pascal Johnson right there. That's my dude, Pascal.
See
Always
this?
chiming in, checking it.
This is a good promo for the show we have coming up, Jeffrey. Cars Keys.
Cars keys,
Gonna
motherfucker.
be, yeah.
Jeffrey, are we related by any chance? Because that's usually the only thing. Like my mom would do something like that, so I really appreciate
Is
it.
his
That
audio fucked up again? There's
Yeah,
just
Catching up again.
Cars crackling keys. What is going on?
fucking Pearson shows up in the green room and all hell breaks loose.
It's all part of Pearson's world. We're just living in it. But yes, as Cars figures out his audio, I will say, if you're not a patron, you gotta be. As we get closer to the season and the passion, the rants, the analysis, the lack of martyrism, just total truth, a total eclipse of your Bears' hearts, you are going to see. I got to say this, Cars Keys already is in the studio with a beat and a hook is being produced. Now the lyrics are going to be dropping in the next week to get you ready for Cars Keys. That's going to be a show with Shane and Matthew Karstensen.
and an
AKA.
abacus. Don't forget the math and the abacus. So yeah,
and better audio, I promise.
Don't worry, Ron G is having a heart attack listening to Cars' audio tonight.
Is it that bad?
He probably knows what
Yeah.
happened.
It's every time you talk, bro.
So
Sound like a robot.
Cars Keys will be breaking
Silent.
down the opponent live with Shane and
we'll
Cars.
give you the keys to the game.
What is going to help you win? It's going to help you betting. It's going to help you everything. Listening to the show at 10,000 feet just to see this next guest. See and hear. You're also watching it, I hope, at 10,200 feet in the air. He's up in a plane or something.
It's only 10,198 feet with the top of what this guy's hair used to be. Pearson's hair used to be really high.
Let's bring this guy out. Hopefully, we'll have to remove Bratcher. Can you guys bounce? And let's do it the right way. You know him from the Bear Report. Shane and I talk about how it used to be great. Hopefully, this guy's bringing it back to being great again. And he doesn't wear a dress. He gets dressed up and ready to rock and roll. His name is Zack Pearson.
This time of year, only a lucky few get to stand on the field with the Chicago Bears and report what they see. We all used to be able to do that until Braggs ruined it for everyone.
Oh, Maron.
Bears fans, TTNL fans, give it up for the man on the scene each and every day up at Hallis Hall. The guy who actually eats lunch with Larry Mayer every day. He's the Bear Report's very own Zack Pearson.
I love it. What's up, guys? How's it
There
going?
he is.
Shane, I got a haircut today, so
Yeah.
it could have been a lot worse. My hair like grows out like this. It's crazy, and I haven't had a haircut in about 2 months. But that's not my fault. COVID hit me. It hit my.
It's almost like having kids
yeah.
cuts into your fucking personal time, right?
That too. Let me tell you, man. Getting COVID sucks. Getting COVID and your 8-month-old getting COVID is even worse because they do not sleep at all and they're stuffed up all the time. Yeah. So otherwise I would have got a haircut, but
yeah, my daughter doesn't have COVID and she doesn't sleep. So try that one out. That's fun.
Hey, I've been through some of the regressions. We're kind of in the good part right now. He's sleeping through the night, but it's coming. I know another one's coming.
Yeah.
Listen. Yeah, I'm super stoked to have you back. You look angelic. You got a haircut. You got the white lights behind you. It's
okay, so I was noticing everyone in the show when I was in the studio has a nice like background. You guys have your TTNL, Keeping It 100. I think Cars and everyone else had Bear stuff. I have to get my office set up because I have windows and a couple this way art, hand-drawn art pieces for my grandfather back there. So
nice.
That's why it kind of looks a little angelic.
We used to be when I was a kid, the Bear Report would give you a centerfold poster of a player. And that Bear Report.
Nothing like a John Allred centerfold,
a Brad Muster.
Yeah. I think they had a Brock Forsey one maybe 1 year after his hot month of November, December.
We may hear something about Brock Forsey later on in the show, believe it or not.
Okay.
That's a good tease.
Do you remember what number he wore?
Oh God, was it 44?
Yes.
Yeah.
Double fours.
Here's how I know, because one of my Christmas presents was a Brock Forsey rookie card. Didn't last long. Did not last long.
What happened to the kid? He never got another shot.
I remember Phil calling me. He's like, "We got a white running back. It's the happiest time of my life."
Yeah, no, I got to get my background figured out. But yeah, it's Brock Forsey.
Don't worry, I'm not even in my studio. I'm in a sunroom. It's blazing hot here in Connecticut.
Yeah,
there's no AC. I had the window open, and you can hear the frogs and crickets because I live in a forest. There was a bobcat in our backyard. It's been crazy. So, anyway,
no dragons
unless that dragon was fucking a goat.
That's a funny one.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
Is there any truth to Tito Godina? DK to Chicago?
Oh, can't be. Right?
Right?
No, can't be.
What are they trading? Someone look at Tito's normally not a guy that would joke around like that. That's the only reason why I asked.
That would be everywhere. That's nowhere.
Okay. All right.
Tito's. I think Tito's getting into the Tito's.
Yeah. Tito's getting into the Tito's. Sorry, Tito. You got me.
You want to try one more time, Cars?
Let's see. Now he's just fully
Now
muted.
I can't hear you at all. Are you muted? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
No, he was unmuted.
Oh, he was?
Now you can't hear
okay.
it.
Yeah, he might be in that alternate universe in Stranger Things, maybe. Kind of.
Oh, no spoilers, bro.
I haven't seen the last season either, so I'm talking about 4 or the
I'm
one
literally
before.
in it. I'm in it, and I love it. But that will be a conversation. We
Yeah.
could talk about that later in the interview. I want to start with tomato soup Campbell getting recycled here. Your thoughts on that? Because everybody seems to have their varying opinions, but I will say that I'm good with Poles surrounding himself with trusted confidants. We'll say that. Where are you in this, and what have you heard or thought about it?
Yeah, I'm with you because I think, it kind of goes under the radar that when a new regime comes in, there's turnover. They kept the same scouts and personnel for the draft because you have to. You really don't have a lot of time to kind of flip the script. And, when you're hired, the draft process begins right there. You just don't have the time to do all that. The interesting thing about Campbell was he was on the committee, obviously, that picked these guys.
That's what I said.
And it's kind of like, okay, I would love to have been a fly in that room on the wall there when Poles was going through, because I think it's obvious. I don't know if this is the exact reason. To me, it's obvious that Campbell either didn't believe in what Ryan Poles was going to build here and was kind of overridden by Polian and everyone else in the room, or just the views just didn't align. I think that's probably the thing, is the views just didn't align. Now, I think the part that I would be a little upset with, and I get it, like I get both sides of it. I don't know. Did he really fire him on a phone call with the weekend of 4th of July while he's on vacation? I think if the views kind of didn't align in what I said earlier, I think Campbell probably knew it was coming. You know what I mean? Like he probably had a hunch, okay, yeah, my time's probably running out here. So, but I agree with you, Phil. I think when you bring in a GM or even look at the head coach, you clean house. You just bring in your guys. And we've already seen Poles do that. This just is kind of one of those last moves where, maybe he waited a little bit, see if they could get on the same page. I don't think Ryan Poles did it on purpose. Hey, 4th of July weekend, you're fired or anything like that. It was just the timing. I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. I really don't think we're going to know the full answer, because I know Ryan Poles is going to be asked, but it's not. It's going to be a very generic answer, and it's not going to be. So I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. Just get ready for a very, very generic answer come July 25th, July 26th when they meet the media.
Right. Shane's birthday, July 25th.
Yeah, me and Sweetness.
Nice.
Born on Walter's birthday. How lucky are you?
I know, man.
Did you have a hell of a stiff arm?
Oh yeah. Ask Hila. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. But back to soup. I look at it, and if it's a tough decision, whatever, strange timing, I want my GM to be cutthroat with those. I don't give a fuck if you're on vacation. If it's uncomfortable, I want him to make those decisions and be like, all right, I'm not comfortable with this guy. I've been around him for a couple of months. We're not vibing. We don't have the same direction. Maybe he's close with Allen Robinson and, all of that shit. And that could easily be, part of the equation. But like I said before you got on here, Zach, and you kind of alluded to it, when you're a holdover from a previous regime, you have to do almost twice as much to prove yourself. You don't get the benefit of the doubt. There's that one little misstep. That new guy is going to be like, see ya. I'll get somebody in here that I know that I'm comfortable with. And with him being on that search committee, that may have bought him the extra couple of months. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I look at Ryan Poles. Jesus Christ, I'm still doing that. I look at Ryan Poles that
get your shit together.
I think it's great that that shit doesn't bother him, and he's doing what he deems necessary. Is it going to work out? We don't know that, but I'm not going to sit here and come back in November and be like, fuck, man, this season turned, man, when we fired Sue Campbell. That
right
should have nothing to do with it.
That's the thing too. And it's being around football. It's the NFL. It's a cutthroat. They literally have a reality show every summer where they cut guys on camera and Hard Knocks. And it's like you said, man, if you kind of want your GM to be like that. You want him, if it's not working, go. You don't want any hesitation, because if he's got hesitation there, there's going to be hesitation in other spots, signing players, drafting players, personnel, things like that. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, I see both sides of it. I could see why people would be upset. I could also see, that side of it too. So to me, it was shocking. I was a little surprised on it. We don't really get to see Soup a lot. I believe the media did request to talk to the committee or wanted them, for a presser 10, 15 minutes. Because I thought it'd be nice.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Yeah, I
would have
thought
been great.
It would be great to have that mindset. What are you thinking when you're interviewing these candidates? Because the Bears
they didn't
are the
give
one-
it. They didn't give it.
They didn't give it to us.
What
I don't
was
know
the girl's name? What was her name? So Napoleon Soup.
I forgot her name.
Somebody in the chat will give us.
Yeah,
that.
She was like the event
or something.
Yeah.
Tanisha Campbell, right? Was that what it was?
No, that was Soup Campbell.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Tanisha Wade.
Wade, yeah.
He's got it down there.
Where's Acevedo? Get him a hat, for God's sake. Irish Rastafari.
And it would have been nice to hear from them, just because you get to hear the thought process. And the Bears are the ones that pretty much put it out that they have a search committee. Like no one else broke that story. The Bears put that out, so it would have been nice to get them. But shocker, right? That get them. So it's I think the timing is just what it is, and I think right now, I feel like Bears Twitter and Bears fans are just on pins and needles because, one, it's slow. It's a very slow off season right now. Two, people want football content and people are ready for this team. It's a new regime. They have a young quarterback. So I think anything that goes on is going to tip the needle in the scale either side. Sure. Positive, negative. It's kind of a weird time to be on Bears Twitter, as I like to call it.
Save that for a lyric. Cool, Kennedy. That was pretty good. I wanted you to talk about your vibe. You've been around this, and I'm going to explain what I'm saying, what I mean in this question. You've been around several coaches, obviously, with the Bears. So for you, being around Eberflus and the way he's handling himself, personally, your opinion, walking away from press conferences with him, how have you felt personally?
I like him. I think he's not only a guy that he comes off, he wants control of the entire football team. He gets it. He doesn't want to be an offensive genius, a defensive genius. He very well could have come in and said, I'm a defense. Look at my defense in Indianapolis. It's my show. We're doing it this way. He doesn't come across like that at all. And when he was first hired, the Bears did something that I thought was awesome. They gave every media member in groups of like 4 or 5, essentially one-on-ones with the coach and the GM. And nice. I like that because, it puts a relationship. You put a face by the reporter, you put a face behind the coach, all that stuff. And I came away impressed, man. He's a really good speaker, I think. I think he's confident. I think he gets it. I think right away we saw when those reports came out, they got the early offseason activities in early April, I believe it was. You saw a different team. I think you saw a team that bought in right away and is still kind of buying in. They were picking up the football after every incompletion, after every time the ball was on the ground, the defense was picking up the football. They're flying around. The defense is talking trash. The offense is talking trash. Now, the offense is going to be a little bit behind. That's natural. You're installing a new offensive system. Offensive systems are a lot harder in my eyes to learn than a defensive system. So there's going to be, kind of the offense behind, but it felt like they were a team. And I think the two things I would like to point to in terms of Eberflus changing this culture and how he has a team first culture here is Justin Fields kind of hinted to it when he was I forgot the media outlet he was talking to, but he said, I don't think the vibes here were that great last year, or whatever that quote he had. And then Darnell Mooney just said it on the Barstool podcast, how things are kind of different in the locker room. And I think last year, I don't know any specific players because we weren't around in the locker room. It kind of just felt like a lot of guys knew it was their time. They knew, okay, this is it. We're gone. And Tashawn Gibson even alluded to it. He said he didn't feel like that when people start to ship their cars back home. We felt in the media room. I mean, you could feel this team was toast. They knew Nagy and Pace were gone. I don't get, obviously I'm not gonna get that vibe now, but this is a more of a team, oriented guys, a roster full of team oriented guys. And I really liked what Eberflus said a couple press conferences ago. He said, the biggest thing I've learned is we have a bunch of guys that are team first. They care about the team. They don't really care about themselves or individual accolades. And any sport today, it's kind of tough to find that. So I've come away impressed with him. I think he really breaks down his answers. There are some answers he won't give us. Kyler Gordon, is he hurt? The contract.
Yeah. Come on, guys. I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, you can't. It's not going to be 100%. We're going to get every answer, so you can live with that. But I think for the most part, he's opened up a lot, and I like that. I'm really
as a guy who's there every day, Zach. Wouldn't you rather him just come out and say, "Come on, guys, I'm not going to tell you that," rather than just give you a 7-minute answer that means nothing, like Nagy did?
100%. And what's even cool about that is he's going to say, "Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to tell you that answer." But we're going to ask him every time, too, because he's not going to give us a 7-minute answer. He's just going to say, I still can't tell you. Whereas Matt Nagy would dance around it. Well, I don't know. It might be his foot. It could be his knee. We're not going to get into this. We're not going to get into that. I'm just like, oh, man. It's refreshing. It really is. And I can't speak for the entire Bears media, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel that way. It just feels like he's an experienced guy who's learned from the right people coming up in the NFL.
I think I just want to say one thing and point it out to the fans that is so important. It goes back to what I've spoken for many years, that the Bears lack not just a maniacal head coach, but a guy that was a leader of men. You got to have everyone buy into what it is that you are building. That means putting your selfishness aside. But as my Uncle Sam said, and I know Olin has put this on Twitter as well, great coaches get players to buy in when the players trust that they're doing what's best for them. And that's not hard to do as a coach. But for some reason, the Chicago Bears had to put politics in front of everything and never look. Brock Forsey, we talked about him. He deserved another game to see what he really was. We don't know. It becomes a punchline, a joke, but the reality is there's never been an understanding where team is the most important thing. And when you, in a team sport, that when you're dealing with professional athletes is the most important thing when they walk through the doors to buy into. So you're killing it tonight and saying what my father and I had a show this past weekend, actually the 4th of July, and we had Eric Kramer on with us breaking down Doug Kramer, no relation. And we were talking about how important, and Kramer and my father both echoing what you're saying without being there, Zach. Just feels different that this guy gets the importance of the players and the culture uniting. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I think they're on the right path now. I don't know if that's going to transfer, or translate over to a 10-7 season or anything like that. But
you never know.
Yeah, we never know. And to be honest, I mean, they could have a bad season this year, but we can look back on this season. Okay, they built some relationships. They got a team first mentality. Players are getting better, and I think that's okay. Of course, I want the Bears to do well. I think everyone does. But, you can still find some positives and the negatives. And I think they're on the right track. I think how he handles everything is good. And, looking back at Nagy and even John Fox, I remember one of my first years on the beat, John Fox, one of the practices, always like the end of OTAs, he had everyone out there, everyone stretched, supposed to be a 2-hour practice or whatever it was, canceled it, right? 10 minutes. Everyone go. I'm like, okay, well, you could have just told us this.
Right.
Matt Nagy was doing I think they were doing water balloon tosses, correct me if I'm wrong, and stuff like that. And yeah, that's fun if you're winning every year and you're the New England Patriots, but they don't even do that type of stuff. So I think you have to resonate with your players. You have to, relate to them. You really have to know, okay, we have a roster that has a lot of turnover. There's not a lot of guys here. This is the new guys. We're going to gel. A lot of these guys are on 1-year deals, things like that. A lot of them some of them will probably be cut, after training camp as a potential. So you have to find that mix, and you have to kind of build it from the ground up, because you don't want to go down, but you got to build it from the ground up. But because this is their roster, this is how they're going to build it, and they kind of pretty much have to start fresh, essentially.
So, Zach, with this new regime heading into camp, is there any policy changes like for the media? Is anything different? Has anything changed for you guys?
Not that I know of. I don't know 100% if this is the case, but I feel like they've been a little more lenient with the OTAs on who was playing where on offensive line. A lot of the reporters were tweeting that. We couldn't do that last year. But I don't think for the most part, no. I think it's going to be the same. It's going to be essentially, you can't tweet like, the routes, who beat who, things like that. I know. And you can see, go look at any of the Bears videos. When there's an interception, they don't show you the quarterback. When there's a touchdown, they don't show you the quarterback. It's how it is, and I hate it because it's like I'm a reporter. I'm also a fan, so I also know like how fans. I grew up a Bears fan my whole life. I know what fans want. I always wanted content. I have people that ask me all the time, "Where's the content? When are we going to get this content?" I'm like, it's going to be a while. I will say I do think like their 1920 Dallas Hall series is pretty good. I think that's pretty in depth. At least you're giving that access.
Not enough of them, though. What
Exactly.
do we get? One every 6 to 8 weeks.
Exactly. And people have to wait until practices are what, 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. They end at 1, 2. We have to go and do our jobs. We have to write. We podcast. Sometimes a lot of the stories and stuff don't get published till at nighttime, and people want that stuff quick. I wish we could. I really wish.
That's why we started this, because that's where our feelings were. And I've said it to every guest that covers the Bears on the beat. I think the Bears dropped the ball, and I think the fans see you and recognize that you have a football acumen. That's why I wanted you to come on the show tonight, because you're not the doom and gloom. There's nothing written, Nick Moriano, yet that Bears are going to lose to the Packers twice just because they got Aaron Rodgers. That stuff, that's not football. That's Hollywood. That's made up fairy tale football stuff. That's not how this game is ever played. Now, the betting line obviously will be that, but the story will change. And that's why we watch every Sunday, because it's the ultimate reality TV. And if you're just tuning in or you're listening, we're talking with Bear Report, Zack Pearson, friend of the network, great guy. Follow him on Twitter.
Appreciate it.
We're talking about the Chicago Bears. We're obviously leading up to camp, but I think you said a bunch of things that are in there. And I want to just finish my point here. And I think it's one that Shane and I have pounded the table on. There's no advantage given to the Atlanta Falcons or the San Francisco 49ers or any team in the NFL by showing Cole Kmet beating Brisker or Eddie Jackson on a route and making a nice catch. There's nothing. Yep. There's no advantage given to watching Justin Fields throw an interception on a certain route. That's small time thinking. The New England Patriots broadcast their whole training camp to their Patriot Nation all over the world. And if they can do it, so can you. So I've already ripped to shreds the media department, putting Khalil Herbert and Justin Fields on the cover of their Family Fest game because of what that says, I think, to David Montgomery. I think it's a slap in the face, and it's a ball drop for the media department. But this doesn't allow you to give Logan Frost and Jack Baller in the Philippines, as well as the guys in England like Bill Robbins and others, an opportunity to see these plays, highlights, whatever. I used to fucking just watch WGN because it was free.
Yeah.
For that 27, 30-second video of Keith Jennings running in his shorts, catching an hour. I just wanted to see it because I wanted to be a part of it in Connecticut. Don't drop the ball on that. 19-20 drive is great, to your point, but allow Zack Pearson and, dare I say, Greg Bragg, Cherie, to film a couple of highlights and allow the fans around the world to see young Velus Jones making a fucking play.
Yeah,
I just think it's so dumb.
It's frustrating. I will say I do know what I was told was when reporters take a video, it can only go up 24 hours, and it's only that's the NFL rule apparently, but it's only certain shooting periods that we can do. So it's like teams open up all their shooting periods. I guess they have different ones, I want to say, but the Bears is usually you get 5 or 6 minutes of stretching, and then you get maybe a couple 1 or 2 minutes of handoffs and throws. But even that, if I take a video of them stretching, I have to take it down after 24 hours. If the NFL comes after me, I will say the Bears have, for me, they've been pretty lenient in that. But you're right. I mean, the team up north that has been, I hate to say it, kicking the Bears' ass for the last 10 years, literally lets reporters tweet whatever they want during the practices, I'm pretty sure. If you follow any of those guys, like Bill Huber, any of those guys, they tweet, the who's where, blah, 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 all that stuff. I wish I could do it. I really wish. Because
this show, I know, according to one of your colleagues, that they heard me complaining about the David Montgomery. So I'm good because I will not let it go ever. Because if we don't hold them accountable, they'd still be with Nagy, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out that relationship. And this needs to be changed. You need, and I'm sorry, your Bear report.
Yep.
It's in the definition of that. You're reporting on the Bears. Allow him. Jeremy Pringle makes a play.
Byron
Pringle, rather. Jeremy Pringle's a friend of mine. He made a play too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Byron Pringle makes a fucking play. Tonic Coker, who's an Auburn fan, wants to see it. What's wrong with that? So if these teams that are, like he said, are kicking our ass for years, you're not getting an advantage. I felt like Greg Braggs, my friend, did such a great job of capturing those moments for fans around the world that love this team. And what is better? I mean, you go to a fucking you visit a city, you get
nobody likes Braggs.
You visit a city, you get a, what do you call a souvenir?
Souvenir, yeah.
You're at the training camp, we can't be there. You're giving all of us fans a souvenir. That's what it is. It's not an advantage for the Falcons and the fucking Niners or the Vikings who played you for the last 48 years, right? It's not. So let's get this together, man. Let's get it. Let's hopefully continue. I'm going to continue to push this, or we have to do it strategically and become Dwight Schrute of this. And just, you're going to stand right there and your partner's going to film you talking about practice.
Yeah.
But really the camera's going to be over your shoulder.
Just
showing it.
And I get the frustration. I mean, man, I can't tell you how many times, I'll tweet something that I'm allowed to, and the replies are just, well, who threw it? Who did this? Who did that? I'm like, I wish I could tell you. I do. I get the frustrations of people. I do daily practice reports after training camp for what I can say and stuff like that. And I try, my hardest to do it. It's very tough. It's just, like I remember, God, what was the video? Was it Nagy throwing the ball in the end zone and some receiver catching it? It was like the most viewed. It was probably the most viewed Bears training camp video, and it was by a fan. And it's like that. Granted, Nagy didn't work out. That is positive for your franchise. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
It's positive. You want people to interact with that. It's crazy, man. I'm used to it. I'm so used to it. I'm like numb to it now.
If this was a tweet, it'd be the dumbest tweet. I just want to point out Logan Frost's stupid tweet. The UK office is funnier than said nobody ever. In fact, you must say "da Bears" if you say something like that. Oh, he does. I'm sorry, Logan. Terrible tweet.
Zach, kind of not really away from the Bears, but I think one thing that I think we should talk on, and you being in the media, is Moon, his passing. Speak on him a little bit, because I mean he's a guy, you know, we've all been Bears fans our entire lives. He's a guy that, I mean, back when the newspaper was around, when we had papers, you would look for Moon Mullen, and oh my God, you would eat up every single word.
Yep.
You'd be on TV and you'd be riveted about what he said. And he recently passed away, but just talk about some experiences that you had with him, and just talk about him the man.
It sucks, man, because we've lost two really good beat reporters. Not only beat reporters, but nice guys. And I have stories from both those guys, and they're very similar. When I was in London covering the game over there, there was really, like, I didn't know a lot of people. The Bears the media bus was late or something, whatever. There wasn't much media there. And I walked up to a table, and JD's like, hey, you want to sit down? You want to have, you know, that was like one of the first times I ever really truly talked to him. And that was the coolest thing for me. With Moon, my first year in the press box, I'm, you know, thinking I'm in the Bears press box. Like, I am sweating. I'm like, what is going on? And for those who haven't been in there, there's rows of seats, okay? And there's 20, 30 in a row, but there's like two little pods that are just two seats because they're corners, because they have to split for the walkways.
Right.
And I look at my seat and I'm like, okay, my old boss, Jeremy, I'm not sitting next to him. Okay, I'm not in the front row. I'm in one of those little pods. It's me and Moon Mullen. I'm looking at him like, what the hell did I do to get seated? I should be seated like with the popcorn vendors over here. Like, what am I doing getting seated next to Moon Mullen? And that first day, like, he was just the nicest guy to me. Like, he never complained. And well, okay, he complained a couple times, but I'll tell you what he complained about. In September, when the Bears had the heat on in the press box, and December when the air conditioner on, that's what he complained about. So
as you
should have, rightfully so. And it was just always great because, as you know, he was such a smart guy, smart football guy. But he'd always ask me, he's like, hey, you know, do you know how I can like post this on Twitter or this on Facebook? Can you help me with this? And I'm like, Moon, don't worry about it. I got you, man. And I took the time. I got 8 regular season games, 2 preseason games that year before they switched seats again. I got 10 games of just sitting next to literally someone I used to read all the time. And you can't beat that. I mean, that's just like, you just soak that up. And, you know, he's a guy, it was never the football players. It was football players as people. You know, he would sit, I believe it was Kyle Long's locker at Hallis Hall before they renovated it. He would just sit in there while we're all waiting for people. And you look back, there's a media scrum. He's just sitting back there, and he's not asking Kyle Long or you know, was it Josh Sitton, I think, that was on the roster. He's not asking those guys about football. He's talking to them about life and like what's going on. And I saw that, and I always thought that was the coolest thing. And I try to take some of that too. Like when I talk to some of these players when we had locker room access, they're people. They're people too. Like, yeah, they make mistakes. Yeah. They play well on Sundays. They're people though. Like these guys want to talk about food. They want to talk about sneakers. They want to talk about their family, what's on TV, music, their college. And I learned that from Moon. Some of my favorite conversations off the record have been to players about their college days and what they do for fun, and they need any recommendations, because I saw Moon just talking to people as a human being. And I thought, that's what I want to do too. Like, I have to get my job done, but also I want to connect with people. And he was just such a nice guy. And same with JD, like you couldn't tell like their health was not where it should have been. They never, ever made it about that. Like, it was just smiles, and it sucks, man. Like these last couple of years, you know, obviously with COVID and now like losing those two, like it's been tough on everyone, man. And it's just, you know, and it sucks, man.
The special thing about Moon Mullen was his calm and concise delivery that never, ever pointed in a place of wanting clicks. Yep. It was just the truth, and that's
he told it how it was.
It just was truthful and authentic.
Yeah, he wasn't Jay Mariotti or some blowhard like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
He was out there. He could be brutally honest, but you respected it because he wasn't being an asshole about it.
Yeah,
he would just tell you.
And Braggs has a great point. I used to stay on the sidelines in training camp, and then I looked up at Moon, and I saw like Moon and a couple other guys. I'm like, that is a great freaking idea. Like JJ would be up there, and I was like, I need to go sit up there because I get a better view. And then like talking to them, like picking their brains about football was just it was crazy. It's fun. It was really fun. I wish I could do it more with Moon and JD. Like that's kind of how I look at things now. Is like these guys are my competitors. Like we're all in it to make money. We're all in it to get the scoops and stories. But like same time, like talk football with them. Life is just way too short. And I don't want to like plug anything or anything, but me and Aaron Lemming did a podcast a couple weeks ago, and Aaron tells a really good story about Moon. I don't want to spoil anything. Check it out.
He talked about it on Twitter at one point too. You're talking about come on in here. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it is. I do agree. Yeah, go check it out.
He has so many.
We got to get Aaron on here again.
Yeah, we got to do that. We got to
with video, Lemming.
I know.
Video turned on.
I missed you. He's in Texas. He's living his best.
First time I met that guy, I was like, I know he's tall, and I look and I'm like, geez, man, are you literally like 7'3"? Like, what is going on? I'm 6'1".
I wonder how him and Cars together, what it would look like, because Cars is just towering. I know his mic sucks tonight, but
I saw Cars and I was like, man.
But you were taller than I thought you were, because I thought you were more in line with my size. But you were taller than I expected you to be.
Yeah,
it was great to meet you.
Phil says that to a lot of people.
7
let's
minutes.
be honest.
I say it to everybody.
You're a lot taller than I thought.
Yeah, next time you guys come in for a game, I'll do a lot more. That was just with the baby being like a month or two old. My wife would have literally.
I'm glad we didn't announce any game last week.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm glad we didn't. We're definitely coming to Chicago for one game. So we're gonna do the tailgate, and we're gonna have a big patrons only, and a lot of the former Bears and personalities of the show the night before at some downtown bar, or it's going to be at one of our patrons has an amazing. What do they call it, Shane? Town condo overlooking the skyline. I forget what they're called.
Oh man. Well,
anyway,
we're
gonna have you
in
there,
the 1252 studios downtown.
I'm going to New York. I'm going to.
It's called the fucking rooftop, Phil.
No, it's a house. It's not a rooftop. They have a house.
Man. We have rooftops here.
Is that where a house is?
That's you live in the building, but then you go on the rooftop.
No, they have an actual penthouse. Thank you.
Penthouse.
Yeah, but then it's still rooftop. Yeah,
still,
I'm sure they have an access to the rooftop, but
so
anyway,
are you guys doing the New York games this year?
No, we're going to New England.
New England.
Okay,
we're gonna have a huge. You got to come to that one.
Yeah, I'm bringing a family to New York.
My dad's gonna be there.
Yeah, we're gonna get Coach O there to the New England one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm probably gonna do that's a Monday night. I think I had 3 or 4 of those road trips. I wanted to bring the wife and kid.
If you go to New York, maybe Claudio's going to all of them. Okay. He already told me. There he is. Look at him.
All of them. What up, Zach?
Hey, how's it going?
Pearson said you got to go down to New Haven and bring him a pizza.
Yeah.
Can you bring him a pizza?
It's the deal, man.
Yeah, of course. Every time you come to New Haven, you gotta have pizza.
I'll say it. I'm not a fan of deep dish, so I need to try some good.
Yeah, but what about the tavern pizzas? Isn't that what you guys
love? The tavern.
Okay.
Love tavern.
So that's what you got to compare it to.
Multiply
when you come to New
that
Haven,
by
you gotta
112.
Okay, I love the tavern. Is my favorite. I grew up on it in the suburbs. We didn't have deep dish out there. We had one spot. Tavern's the best, man. I will try New Haven because I've heard very.
You gotta have New Haven pizza.
Yes,
I don't agree with any of whatever Barstool's politics and all that shit. But when it comes to his pizza, calling New Haven the best pizza in the capital of the world,
capital of the world, yeah,
he is 100% right. And
it's not, don't fucking pay for Bragg's dinner when he's in fucking New Haven. Then he
Brags.
Oh,
Brags
can I get two for the road? And
Yeah.
Vince wants a Nutella pizza.
Can I get
He
a
found out.
six-
Yeah, once he found out Shane was paying for dinner,
He's like, wait a second.
I'll order a couple to go.
Is there Taco Bell around?
Six,
Can I get a
two more?
gordita?
6 Captain and Cokes, please. Can I-
He
I'll
loves
make
it.
it. All right, I'll say if you give me a New Haven pizza, next time you guys are here, I'll get you one of my favorite pizzas. I think people in the chat might know it's in River Forest. It's called Bertoli's. Probably the
Okay.
best tavern I've had. I have not had a lot of the South Side ones yet. I'm working on it, but Bertoli's is my
Bertoli's. There you go.
Yes. Yep.
I'm sure you'll get reamed about it.
Probably.
Maybe you could bring it to the tailgate, and we can.
Yeah, I could do that.
Live, we got a live taste testing.
We will.
I'll bring a couple.
We will announce, I believe, in the next week, next show. The show next Wednesday. I think we'll lock it in. Because Shane, I believe Larison is coming down this Sunday to New Haven, to Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
He just told me today.
You need me. You need me there.
If you want,
Yeah.
can
Might
you
be
get
leaving
down?
tonight.
We're gonna hit up New Haven.
Salerno's. That's a good one, too.
Moderna Pizza Sunday afternoon.
Salerno's Oak Park. That's another good one as well.
There you go. Greg does not want us to come to the Packers. We're 1-2. We did win the North when we went, and we've lost the last two. Fuck. So maybe we gotta stay. Or maybe he's right. We will stay. It's not gonna be the Packers. I'll say that. Cherie is happy about that. Although Cherie, as the story goes, was a little bit tipsy walking into the stadium, according to a certain Connecticut boy living up in the mountains who's here. There he is. He's
Oh,
laughing.
there he is.
He walked in with
Hello,
Cherie.
Mr. Pearson. What's going on, guys? How we doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Doing wonderful. Just sitting back enjoying. But hey, speaking of Cherie, I don't know if she
Yes.
remembers the second half of the game. I'm just teasing. We had a good time up in the bleachers. Logan, I met a wonderful Packers fan. I don't know if those words can go together, but he was sharing some odoriferous
Tobacco?
medicine out in the crowd. It was beautiful.
It's legal there.
Yep.
I don't know if it is inside the stadium, but that was a first for me.
Probably is.
If it's a concert, it is. Football game, I don't know.
All right.
Imagine if they started selling it at halftime. I'll take. I see Claudio right now. I'll take 4 blunts.
Let's get the auction underway. On the first cow here, who's got 55? 55, 55, 5 now, quarter,
All right.
All
I
over
didn't
it.
think this guy. I love how people put Nomad. What are you fucking talking about? When you put the homeboy at the end, there's tone. I don't like tone.
Yeah, you never said that it was.
I
you
never said
that.
shit about it. All I can tell you is it ain't New Haven pizza.
No, Phil
No
and I
matter
have
what
our
it
own take on deep dish pizza for a very specific
I'm not
reason.
yeah.
Not a fan.
Zach knows about it. He's there in the store.
Frozen deep dish. Zach. Anyway, Jackal's here. He's coming up. Jackal versus Bratcher later on. I brought Claudio back on. Claudio, you're coming with us to Chicago no matter what game, right?
Oh, yes. I'll make it happen.
There
No
you
doubt.
go. You have your own schedule. I love it. You can do whatever you like. He's like T.I. Nomad.
Zach, give me the percentage on Roquan Smith being extended before game 1.
Before game 1, oh man, 50-50, I'd say. I can't
What
get a
about
read
before
on it.
what about before November?
More than like, I'd say I'd probably shift the odds in favor of yes. I'd say 75-25. The problem is he doesn't have an agent.
Yeah.
He's himself. He's his own agent. And
Oh, really?
yeah, and the money, I mean, man, it's getting expensive. And
He's got to save that 4%, man.
yeah,
It's
right.
so crazy.
I don't know, man. I'd be shocked if he was not a Bear long term. I
There
would be
you
absolutely
go.
shocked
You heard it
because
here first.
if your plan is not to have him be a Bear long term, then what are you doing? I mean, get what you can now, because if you let him walk, you're screwed. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, they'll keep him on the 5th year though, right? He gets the
yeah,
5th
yeah,
year.
yeah. But like for the future, I'm saying like way down the
You
line.
definitely think he's getting an extension.
I think he'll be here long term. Yes, I would be shocked if he wasn't. I think you got a player like that, man. You look at Indianapolis, not similar, but similar. Darius Leonard is a stud. You got a stud here in Chicago. Eberflus, defensive guy. They got the defense. They're gonna build up their defense. I think you gotta have them for long term.
Let me ask you this: are you reading into any, like some of these guys, and to any of these? Braxton Jones is starting at left tackle. This guy's here. Are you reading into any of that, or do you think all of that is going to be settled in preseason?
It's going to be settled in preseason, but I do think there is something there with Tevin Jenkins being moved, and here's why.
Yes.
I'm not saying Braxton Jones is going to win the starting left tackle job. He's done something, though, in the coach's eyes, because evaluating these guys in the media right now as media members with no pads on and the offensive line is not an easy job. I mean, they're not pushing, man. Like, it's guy gets by you, guy gets by. I mean, you're going to still play your game, but it's going to be okay. Guy gets by. I think he's done something to at least get that chance to play the left tackle. And here's why I say it's a little important for Jenkins. He's been at right tackle all off season, and it's been with the first team until Jones moved into left tackle. He didn't go right tackle. Larry Borum went back to right tackle when they moved Jones. So I think that is something. I'm not going to fault the Bears for trading up for him because it was not this regime. I'll say I think it's going to be settled in training camp, and I think when we go in there, I think Jones will be the guy that gets the first reps, or they'll alternate the stuff. I'd like, maybe what do you do with Tevin Jenkins now? Like if he's the second team right tackle and Larry Borum's better than him right now, that I don't know, man. That's a little worrisome to me, because I get it. I get, you can say Justin Fields hasn't had a lot of help with wide receivers. I think the offensive line in a way is still, I mean, that's a little scary for me right now. I don't know. I'm not really sold on it fully. I think Lucas Patrick's going to be fine. I have to see it though in a game. Like, I have to see him be a legit center. And I'm worried, man. I'm really worried about right guard. I have no idea. Do they try Jenkins there? Like, I don't know what they're going to do. I think we're going to see a lot of combinations. So I think we're going to see this offensive line get shifted over and over and over again. But I don't know, man. It's definitely a different style though. It's definitely, because they're all slimming down. It's an outside run zone. Whereas last year, what Juan Castillo wanted the bulk up, and it just did not work. So I think there's something, but I think, like you said, they're gonna get it settled in training camp in the preseason.
I'm excited because I'm the opposite of you. I've been around this game, and especially the offensive line, and these are the manipulative games you got to play with these guys to get them ready for the real competition. To your point, offensive linemen can't define who they are in t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, you can't.
They might know their assignment, whatever. Tevin Jenkins,
especially a dude like Jenkins.
Jenkins is a animal. Again, the setback with the back injury, all that alone, you're gonna know in camp. This is the reality of what I believe Eberflus and company are doing. They're making competition important again. They're not just talking about it. And we'll see. That's why I'm excited about it, because me and my father broke down Braxton Jones. There is a lot there to work with. And he is a very cerebral type of kid who answers questions in a very well thought man. Like he's almost very thinking as he's answering it. And those types of players, they always stand out for me as an offensive lineman, because they want to do everything to the coaching technique and to the point. They pick Jenkins on tape was filthy. He could play left tackle or right tackle. believe that in my heart of hearts. I think Lucas Patrick is a huge upgrade from Mustafa, and a trimmed down Cody Whitehair is a good left guard. Now that right guard position, I talked about Dieter Eisland getting a shot, see what he could do. What Shane and I talked, my father talked, if Sam Mustafa goes out there and does he work on his body and get to that? Let's see what he does. I'm not putting any out. We loved what we saw of Doug Kramer. I'm telling you right now, if you're not a patron, go watch Eric Kramer, my father and myself, Coach O, breaking down Doug Kramer like nobody can. Watching it through tape, he has some things he's got to work on, but there's definitely the determination, and he's a much better, twitchier athlete. You're going to see that come camp versus.
I believe it was Chad Reuter from NFL.com talking after the draft, and he said, "I'm telling everybody right now, Doug Kramer is going to start in the NFL much earlier than anybody expects."
I didn't see that. Wow.
Well, wait till you say, if you were a patron, which you could be, Zach, you could
the Reuter tweet, the Reuter.
Oh, Reuter.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a Wisconsin, the defensive tackle number 95. He's going to be amazing in the NFL. He's just, you could just see 6'5", I think 330, and he's He's got like Kramer, obviously 6'2", 305 probably. We're giving him 6'2". Yeah. He gets mauled a couple plays, right? And then all of a sudden, there's a dogfight. You saw the personality come out that I'm going to fucking put my body, I'm putting myself on the line to stop your God-given athleticism and strength. And it shows to what Shane's talking about, that. And he does a tremendous job showing me what, I mean, he's pulling. Eric Kramer talking about the pull. He's going against Penn State. You see him against Brisker, and he's pulling outside. He's not pulling on Brisker, but he pulls up and he has the other safety in the alley. And we've seen Bears offensive linemen minus Olin or Jerry Fontenot, who also might be later on the show, get in that alley and not be able to knock on those safeties. This dude is able to. So he's another guy you got to get excited. The other kid is the kid from Southern. I mean, this kid's got some opportunity at guard, I believe. I know he's a tackle at Southern, but I really think there's something there for him.
Tyree Carter.
Yes, Tyree
Carter. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to be breaking down his tape.
He got some reps. So the final mini camp, he did get reps on the line at guard, which was surprising to me. And I think these rookies got a shot. I mean, outside of what Patrick's going to be the starter at center, and then you got Whitehair at guard. Those are the two I would say we could pencil in, right? I mean, they're the starters. And then after that, I mean, it's going to be a competition, and it's going to be those rookies. It's going to be, other guys out there, Borum and Jenkins and guys like that. And it'll be fun. But, like you said, I mean, people ask me all the time. They're like, how's the offensive line look? I'm like, man,
shorts.
It's shorts. They're installing stuff. It's very, very tough. I will say, I talked to Mike Pollock, who's an offensive lineman in the NFL. He trained Braxton Jones. Yeah. And I kind of picked his brain a little bit. And he said, what really impressed me was he didn't want to know how to get all the time. I only want to get better on the field. He asked him questions about getting better on the whiteboard. Like, what do I do here? Where do I go here?
You could see it.
And it's listening to him talk. He's very analytical of everything that he talks about.
He is a very good talker, and he is very, very smart.
I had a football player like that, and he started to annoy the fuck out of me because I'm just trying to go here. You're going to block here. And he'd be like, well, huh? Exactly. You said that you needed to. And he started to try to put it into his brain. So I had to learn as a young coach how to coach him because he's a very nice dick that any woman would love. He's a very yeah.
Zach, I just texted you that link from
Cars. How are you?
See that on there about
I'm
Kramer.
good. How are you?
I got it.
There he
Appreciate
is.
that.
Cars is back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. If you're listening or just tuning in live, we're here with Zack Pearson of Bear Report, getting you ready for training camp with your Chicago Bears. Will the Gestapo Bears unleash their dogs of the Bear Report with Lemming and Pearson and all the beat writers, including your boy Braggs, filming highlights, giving us fans that aren't in Chicago a little glimpse behind the curtain? We will find out. Zach, do you have a few more minutes here?
Yeah, I got a few more. I gotta catch up on Big Brother later, but I got a few more.
It's a Big Brother
priority. Priority.
Summer. Let me tell you, summer starts when Big Brother starts, and it flies by because then football season comes. It leads into those Sundays. It's great, man. Big reality TV guy here. So
you're a big reality TV. What's the
I think that's my wife calling.
You know you're loved when you get the full thing.
Yeah.
Hey, so like when you get that, you're good.
The whole thing. Let's throw a bunch of our TTNL fans questions. Please ask Zach if Chatiri Carter looked physically ready out there. He just
gotta have pads on.
They don't have pads on, no man. Pay attention. I could take criticism. Can you? That's a dumb question. No.
It's
Leo
tough.
will get
really
mad
tough.
at me.
Here's a good comment from the chat.
Nope. We're not doing that one.
Man,
Big Brother's great. Dude, Survivor, Big Brother, the challenge.
Larison will love you forever if you tell him you're a Survivor fan.
Oh, Survivor.
He's a Survivor groupie. I've never seen one episode of it in my life.
What?
Ever. Never.
What?
I've also heard that Zach's favorite song is Destiny's Child Survivor.
Yes.
So that really just ties in all together. Yeah.
Yeah, big
You're a big Beyonce fan.
Beyonce
I would
fan.
expect that.
So
yeah.
where do your reality TV shows stop? Is it like Queens of Atlanta?
Oh yeah, I don't watch. My wife watches like Selling Sunset, all those. That's a big one. I don't watch those. I watch my main three. I watch The Challenge. I've watched that. God,
what's The Challenge? What is that?
MTV, like Real World Challenge.
Real World. There used to be the Real World.
That's just still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
what Carl
really?
said. Yeah. It used to be
Holy
Real World. Yeah.
Shit. I used to watch that back in fucking 2000.
You might have to explain to people what the real world is because they might not be old enough to recognize what that means. But,
God, what was that? 93? 90?
I know the
for
biggest
the New York group.
biggest flip flopper known to television came from the real world, and that would be Kyle Brandt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Who was
He's a real world guy.
on Real World. I think they should put his ass back there.
Then you got guys like Greg Braggs that doesn't know what the fucking real world is because his mom still does everything for him every day.
Greg told me he used to tell his mom when they didn't have a remote to, can you get up and put it on this channel?
Barb, get up and change the
That's
channel.
another one. Yeah.
That was my first chore for my father was literally to change between baseball
The big wooden
and hockey
TV
games.
sitting on the floor that you'd have to
The
click.
knob. The knob.
Yeah.
The cable
That
knob.
thing fucking clicked too. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a soft click.
You have to hold
What
the
if you
rabbit
got
ears
it
and your dad was
between the
watching the hockey
channels?
game, so it would come in
Yeah.
better.
But you could get in between the channels and get to the point where you're like just scrambled. Never mind. Anyway, moving on.
Cars had the fucking rabbit ears. He had to hold them.
Are you
Cars
kidding?
Matt, move over to the left.
I was so tall at an early age. It was the best way to get a signal. I had braces and everything, right? So we got
Stick
we
it
got
in your
all
mouth,
the
you little
channels.
punk.
Put this in your mouth.
Bite down.
That's
Oh,
what she
God.
said. Or he said. Listen, a couple more. Where do you see Kramer? If we have a center, he's talking about Lucas Patrick. Where would you put Kramer? Could he play guard?
Right away, I don't think so. I think it would have to be Kramer would have to just take. I mean, he'd have to blow everyone away at training camp and steal the show. Then you move Patrick over to guard. I think that'd pretty much be the only way. That's not to say though that can happen down the line.
Right.
Yeah, I would think they'd go with Patrick unless something, something
crazy.
Something crazy.
He's supposed to be the practice squad guy, though, right? Because I mean, like he has one position. He's center pretty much only. So
yes.
Well, you got to have two centers. I think Luke Getsy comes from the Packers philosophy. So
that's why you have Sam Mustipher, Phil.
Oh, stop. Be nice. Did you get up?
332-pound Sam Mustipher.
Sam showing he wasn't in the loafs. This Borum first. Let's Keys guy. I love this dude. Any takeaways?
What were
anything stand out? Any takeaway? I think
do you want like a non on the field one? You want a kind of a fun little one?
Sure. Yes.
Darnell Mooney and Justin Fields' relationship. Best friends, really good friends. I have it on good authority that they hang out at each other's places all the time. And
that's good.
Really tight now. I can't do that, but yeah, really tight. They're really close. They put in the work. Not only during practice or staying after. They talked about it a little bit, but it's a little deep. I mean, it's what you want to see from your number one and your quarterback. So yeah, I thought that was. I like that type of stuff though. Like I liked watching the on the field, but I'd like the the unique type of storylines as well.
If you have a relationship that goes beyond football, there becomes this mechanism of just knowing.
Yeah,
where they're going to be, and
you pick things up.
Yes, you just know their personality, their cadence, the way they run, their gait, and you're able to. And those little things, I always have said. Even to my teams, watch football, number one, watch the game on television, watch it, and always hang out with each other. Get to know each other, even if it means you have to watch Cars putting a rabbit ear in his mouth. Get to know that person. Does Borum have a nasty side?
From what I've seen in practice,
yes.
Can't really... I mean, they're not going the full in the shorts. Do I think he has a nasty side in terms of that? Probably. I mean, I think a lot of offensive linemen should. No. But no, I mean, they're not going.
You saw him last year. Was he kind of held down because he was a rookie?
I don't think that regime last year, man, from the O-line coaches, the coaches were doing them any favors. And, everyone wants to, Tevin Jenkins is obviously the one we see on tape that has the nasty streak. Larry Borum compared to that, no. I mean, I don't think he's got that, but I think he's got. I mean, I think you have to if you're an offensive lineman. If you're a nice guy going out there as an offensive lineman, man, more power to you. But I think you almost have to.
All right, Zach, I've been asking you percentages, and I got to ask this one because I ask every guest, and it's going to piss Phil off.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wait a second. Finish this one fan's question before you ask about David Montgomery's contract. Zach, how does Daz Newsome look versus the new guys they've brought in? Does Daz Newsome have a chance?
You can't trust anybody that played in North Carolina, right, Zach?
You can't, man. Although I do think I will say this. I do think Sam Howell is going to start in Washington. I think he's going to be better than a lot of those quarterbacks. I can't believe he fell. I can't believe he fell that far. Okay. Daz, I'm a big fan of Daz.
No bias
at all.
Yeah, good.
I love Daz in college, but no, nothing so far that stood out compared to the other guys. I don't think he's going to make the 53, and I don't think he'll be. I think he'll be cut and gone. Unfortunately, I don't think so.
Have you seen any stories of Gordon or Brisker?
The Gordon stuff, I mean, not really out there.
Look good on the bike. They said he was pedaling like a motherfucker.
Did look good on the bike. I've spotted him on there. I think Brisker is going to be fun. I think he's a guy that, like, he's not going to be one of those, like, what were they calling, like, those hybrid linebackers that, like, Arizona drafted one?
Deion Buchanan.
Yeah, all these guys that, like, they're just all over the field. I don't think he's going to be to that, but I think we're going to see him in the box. I think he's going to be their more natural, strong safety than they've had. Because they've had Clinton Dix. He really wasn't a strong safety.
He was at his it's just that breaking point.
Yeah. And Tashawn Gibson, I mean, I guess it'd be fair to say he was kind of built like one. He was kind of bigger guy, but doesn't fit in well with Eddie Jackson. I think he'll be
Adrian Amos was a good fit with Eddie.
Yes. I think he's going to be closer to Adrian Amos than they've had since Adrian Amos. And I like him, man. I think he's a guy that
he's my favorite pick of this draft.
He's going to make
I think he's going to be one of those guys that you're walking into the stadium and you're like, where did all these number 9 jerseys come from? Like, holy shit, those are all Brisker jerseys.
Those are all Brisker, yeah.
No more McMahons.
No Robbie Golds, McMahon.
Turn the page on.
The office sucks.
I don't know. We'll still see Dane Sazenbacher jerseys at the stadium. So yeah, I'm not. You'll see both.
So let's put it out there, Zach.
There we go.
Where is your percentage that David Montgomery will be on this roster in 2023?
Oh man, Phil, you're probably not gonna like it. I don't
already like it.
I don't think it's a good percentage.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against David Montgomery. I think he's a good player. I just don't think their model is going to be let's pay the running back. And I think if you watch Khalil Herbert, I'm not saying he's better already or anything, but if he has a big season,
Bratcher on me.
I mean, if he has a big season,
hold on. You can keep going, sir, please.
Oh, so you're actually going to own this?
Oh, last week he was backtracking.
He's denying it.
He wasn't backtracking. I said that I think he could be better in the open field. That's all I said.
I think eventually Herbert could be better, maybe. I think it's too early to say it. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like last year they could have used a better split. I was kind of calling like maybe save Montgomery's legs when I saw that the season was dead, essentially. Like not take away his full split, but give Herbert just a little bit. Just save a little bit of money.
What carries?
Well, I think Braggs has this hurts me, but I think Braggs has it right because you're going to see a running back by committee, right? You're not going to see a guy. Like, look at last year in Green Bay, what Jones and Dillon did, right? Like, they kind of split carries right down the middle, and that's kind of the expectation.
This year. Jones. That's my point. And me and my father,
right?
The thing about it is on this island, and you guys will go on the other island.
Ours isn't based on anything with talent. Mine is just I still point to Darrington Evans. They didn't sign him to a free agent deal. They claimed him as a third-round draft pick with guaranteed money.
Be a kick returner. Probably. Yeah, but that's what they were looking at.
And Ebner too, right? Like each of these guys have different little facets of the offense that they're going to excel at, and you're going to see packages that are going to be built around all of that. The running back position is just really devalued unless you have, Derrick Henry, maybe Jonathan Taylor, and maybe Nick Chubb. And other than that, teams just don't value that position at 10+ million a year anymore. It's just the way it is.
I'll say this to their points. We had a head coach that never embraced rhythm. And seeing a 15-yard run or an 8-yard run where you broke 2 tackles, drove over their linebacker, and stiff-armed the safety, and then he's out. There was never a continuance of feeding that. So the names you're using, like Derrick Henry and whoever the fuck, Taylor, who Eberflus knows, those guys were fed. David never was. And you could just talk about the 85-yard run and then
he's the food stamps running back. Yeah, like he was literally like, just enough to get going, and then anytime you get in the rhythm, yank.
And he get a big play and immediately out. You don't take him out till he taps out. So I'm going to say that David Montgomery's talent with a coach who understands this is going to make himself so valuable because he's buying into what it is we talked about, the team. This guy works his ass off. I don't know Ebner's personality, and I know Khalil Herbert isn't even a shadow of David.
Phil, shut the fuck up and let him go.
But the reality is we'll let David define his contract. You're going to have plenty of cap. So let David.
They will have that.
And he's also a great running back. So
And
yes, you're welcome, David.
I think what kind of works, I don't think they're going to pay him, but I think what kind of works in that favor with the big cap is I'm pretty sure there's not, unless you trade for one, I don't think next year's free agent wide receiver class is close to what it's been to go out and spend big bucks. I mean, I agree with Shane. I don't think it's a talent thing. I like David Montgomery. I think he's really good. I just think, like, we're in an era where, I mean, you almost should draft a running back late every year. You should claim one. You should find one off the street. Like, I look at the Super Bowl teams.
Agree.
I look at the Super Bowl teams.
I look at a dude like Miles Sanders in Philly, who I was a big Miles Sanders fan, and they seemingly want to fucking run the dude off as a second-round draft pick, who I think is an explosive guy. I'd take him on my team in a heartbeat, but it's just the way that the NFL is.
It becomes a great thing that Shane does to get me amped up because I've been around football and winning football. I'm old enough to remember Walter Payton. I'm old enough to remember Thomas Jones and them turning pages on these guys and feeling it later. I'm old enough to know that running the football is only going to help Justin Fields and the Bears offense. We had Eric Kramer talking about David Montgomery being the best player on offense on Patreon the other day. That stuff needs to go, and it needs to be filed. So you embrace that. If he comes in there and buys, the reality of Justin Fields only gets better. It's just going to happen. I know the talent that's there. I don't even think people realize how good David is because we live in a fantasy football world. Like I said on Ranked Show the other day, I go, it's offensive because how many carries did David get versus Jonathan Taylor? Because the yards and the carries and the understanding that you are being coached by Frank Reich, who understands the importance of running game, competence at coach versus incompetence. Malpractice was happening here. So I just say, let's watch David in this offense. Then you could tell me how great Khalil Herbert is because he wasn't as great, Chubb. Show me the fucking tape. I've showed everybody the tape. If Khalil Herbert got me so excited, Shane, you know me of all people with the running, I would be on here. I'm excited about this kid. Khalil Herbert showed me he doesn't have instincts. He's not physically as talented, and he doesn't run with determination and pride like nothing I've seen. This kid, David Montgomery, is the closest thing to Walter Payton when it comes to determination and pride as a runner I've ever seen. So that needs to be. He's an absolute stud, and he's completely overshadowed here.
But I hope you're ready because he's not going to be a 250 carry guy this year.
I don't know what he's going to be.
He's going to be like the ideal.
I think
the
he will be.
situation. No, I'll tell you right now. Between
I'll bet the over on that
game, he'll be around 200 carries, and if Herbert shows anything, he'll be around. Like, look at the way Green Bay used Jones and Dillon. Each guy were about 197, 200 carries.
Get. Could someone look that up?
He was injured, and I think he had about 170 carries.
How many games did he miss?
I think it was. So this is cars with a lot of moonshine. So forgive me.
Pearson away from Big Brother for just.
So AJ Dillon had 15 games and was 171 carries. Aaron Jones, I'm sorry, it was 15 games, 171. AJ Dillon was 187. And That
Dylan got
feels-
more carries. Wow.
because he played all 17 games. So if you look, the way you have to expect, yeah, I think if you look at this as a team, and kind of to your point, Phil, I think this is going to be a team that's going to run the ball 450 plus times. But what I think you're going to see is there's going to be specific packages for Monty, for Herbert, and then there's going to be a third guy. And I think Velus Jones factors in very heavily into the run game too. You're not going to have, like, what's different in the NFL now is you don't have this like feature back guy unless it's an older offense where you're going to give a guy 300 carries. Like 225 seems to be roughly around where teams max out, unless you're Indy and you don't trust your quarterback whatsoever, or unless you're Tennessee and you have no idea what you're going to get out of your quarterback. So, like, yeah, if it wouldn't shock me if we did 500 carries, but it also wouldn't shock me in that instance if it's like 200 between the two guys, and then 100 between. It may not be Ebner, but like Ebner, Velus.
You got to factor in the quarterback though, also.
Yeah,
quarterback running game. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
David had 225 last year. Thank you. Is that Jackal doing that great job there? 225 is where I'm saying he's going to be again this year. But
how many games did he play last year?
He played every game, right?
No, he did not. He missed 2 or 3. Yeah, he missed 3 or 4. That's right. Yeah,
I remember his knee. Don't you remember when I texted you when that happened
No,
live?
but he went right back in the game, but he sat
but then
out
he
the
ended
next
up
week.
he ended up missing.
Yeah, that's right.
He played 13 games last year. He missed, what was it, weeks 5, 6, 7,
It should have been 4 games
and
with knee
8.
soreness, I think it was.
Yeah, so he
What
missed
was
the
it?
Raiders.
Knee
He missed.
soreness.
Yeah, he missed
Knee what?
Raiders, Green Bay,
Soreness.
Tampa, and San Fran. 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Knee tortoise? What?
Soreness.
Soreness. Oh, that
my
was the
God.
naggy. I couldn't hear you every time. It was the crackle and pop of cars.
Is it still crackling?
No.
No, you're good.
Son of a bitch.
That's Pearson's wife hitting the fucking
She's getting the popcorn.
fucking
ready,
show
Bob.
started, Zach.
Yeah,
She's
she
like,
already
"Babe,
watched. Yeah, she already watched the Head of Household, the Veto. She's already. No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my gosh, she started without you?
No,
She agrees with the decisions that we've made. She's pissed off.
Yep.
Since we keep it 100 here, Phil and Shane, which one of our wives is not pissed off at us at this moment? Yeah,
Mine is.
that's-
My wife is
yeah.
not. So
Mine.
I'm in
So
the-
you lied to
Real-
yourself. That's good, Phil.
No,
Keep
I'm
it
in
on.
the-
Sign me up. Sign me up.
You're all
I had the
Jackal.
worst fucking job ever
Yeah.
in the house. If you're a dude, is to clean the fucking drain out from your wife.
Oh,
It's the worst thing. It's
I'm
fucking-
sorry.
Oh.
And I made the mistake of coming downstairs and making an issue of it, and
Oh,
then
man.
all hell fucking broke loose, and I just
Shane.
aggravated the show.
Hair.
Yeah.
Shane, add 2 more girls to that. I had to
Oh yeah.
pull out what looked like a Yeti from my shower
Oh, my
the
God.
other day, and it
Golly, what the hell is going on?
that was awful.
I told her
That
I
was-
found our cat that died 2 years ago. But it's right here in the fucking drain.
I know what he's talking about. I know what you're talking about.
no live, love, laugh in here, Braggs. My wife will not. No offense, my wife's an interior designer, so it is very her place. This is her place.
So
This is-
behind you is blamed on her. The 2 art projects.
No, so my
The
grandfather was
grandfather-
an architect and a designer, and he designed. You can't see it, but he designed a coffee label and then
Oh,
a couple
really?
of soup labels. Yeah, so those are like the originals back. Then.
Wasn't Campbell soup, I'll tell you that.
It was not Campbell's soup. Nope, because I would be on an island somewhere.
That's awesome. My dad was one too, and we have these frame pictures of the
Really?
first industrial. Yeah,
Yes.
we have these industrial
Both are the
chimneys
same.
that he designed that his boss actually gave us. So I
That's
have them
cool, dude.
framed of these. Like, it's insane.
It is really cool. And my
Yeah.
uncle, like my dad's one of 4 brothers, and my uncle is like he can draw like any cartoon character, anything you like really want him to draw. He's like he should have been an animator, he wasn't, and he can draw it off memory. So I got like he drew my not to get off topic, he drew my son some like photos of like Looney Tunes and stuff. And then
That's
Oh, really?
awesome.
Yeah, I was
still around.
My uncle, my uncle.
Oh,
My
your
grandfather
uncle.
was, my
Okay.
grandfather's passed, but yeah.
I need to find someone who can draw because I want to get my first tattoo, but I can't figure out what I want. So that's.
I get my second on Friday. It's
Really?
It's a glorious experience. I really recommend
Get in
it.
somebody's ass today.
Will
It's
that be on
therapeutic.
there?
That sounds like a good tattoo.
Will that be on your tattoo? Getting someone's ass today?
No. Just in case I ever do prison time, because that's just not gonna be. It's just not gonna be good for me.
I said, "Hey, oh baby, oh, bring that fat ass on ahead."
Can't hear Car singing that in the fucking cell block.
I can see someone singing that to him.
You know that scene where it's like Mark Henry in a movie and he's like, "Bring your beautiful mouth over here." Like that would be, I'd be the dude, and it would just not be. It would. It's why I abide by every law as humanly possible. Yeah.
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but
You said it all, Pearson. I so appreciate you. Follow Zach on Twitter right there at Zach_Pearson. He doesn't do Instagram, but I did tag
I do
him.
Instagram.
You're back?
Yeah.
Zach 23, right? Zach
It's
Pearson.
I actually changed it because it was something I forgot what it was.
I tagged your old one then.
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
Zach_Pearson 23.
Okay. So I'll make sure you follow him there as well. Follow me so I can follow you back, Zach, on Instagram. That's where I.
Yeah, I think he tagged the. He tagged.
Did I tag the correct one? Or
No, the other one, the old one.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Anyway, follow him. Bear Report. Tell Aaron we said hello as well, and we'll get you guys. Let's have you back if you can. Give us some time during camp.
Yeah,
and
that's
let
fine.
us know what you're seeing on that offensive line and company of what you're seeing there. It'll be a lot of fun. I know I'm going to send some of the guys from the network down there, Cars being one of them.
Tomorrow, tickets go on sale. Or not on sale, but you can reserve them.
Got to get them on Ticketmaster, I think.
Don't worry. I got them. We'll get them, Bratcher. I don't know if I'm sending you. I don't trust your acumen yet.
Go without your damn permission.
Herbert looked great today.
Who is Bratcher? I've never met this person. What is going on?
Herbert out of practice all day. I'm kidding, Alan. He takes it like a man, as Bears nerd would say if he was in prison. Here we go. Zach, enjoy the show. Wife, tell her, and God bless you and your family. I appreciate you jumping on talking Bears with us to get us ready in the dead of summer.
Nope.
What if I told you, Big Brothers?
Gotta watch it, man. I appreciate it. All of you guys, thank you again. Whenever you guys want me on, let me know. I can make some time during camp. I'll be gone for, I think the first week of August, I'll be gone a few days. Going to take a nice little vacation.
Where are you going?
Arizona.
Going to the region?
No.
Can someone get the Joakim Noah? The region.
Yeah, the region.
The region.
No,
Can we get that drop, Bratcher?
Going to Arizona. Gonna take a little time. Yeah.
Little
We've
golf?
had this. Yeah, gonna golf a couple of days. We've had this trip planned before COVID, and it just kept on
pushing off.
Yeah, unfortunately. So, yes, I'll make some time though, and I hope everyone on here is doing well. I hope you guys' families are all doing well. Stay safe, and we'll do it again. I appreciate it again.
Sounds good, man.
Great stuff.
Take it easy,
Love
guys.
you, bro. Have a good one.
Zach, thanks, man.
Zack Pearson, Bear Report.
You're on the air, baby. You're on. You did it. You made it.
Yes, you're on the air. You're on the air. You know,
made it.
Why did you put her on before this? That's the signification.
Can you guys wait so I can go pour some more moonshine? Like that's the important statement right now.
Where are you pouring it that you can't do it here? Are you doing?
I have to go upstairs.
Are you boosting it in your prison wallet? What are you doing?
Listen, before Cherie was even on, this dude way early in the show.
Oh yeah,
Cherie's fine.
He didn't even say is. He's just like
said
a
fine.
definition of it.
Fine.
He told me. Cherie told me she got a new prescription, and she texted me. She's like, "I got this new prescription, and Will Mookie Hill is fine," is what she told me.
I love all.
Yeah.
And Cherie, just so you're clear, the more
Hi, Cherie.
Sorry,
the
Cherie.
more vowels that are in there, the more fine you are. Like it is an important part of emphasis.
How did y'all put that clip together is the question. Because I don't remember saying that phrase as one.
I had to cut space out of it, but yeah.
You don't remember me telling Ratcher to get on that last week?
Immediately said that, but nobody listened but me apparently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cherie, Lady Bear.
I didn't
Our
punch
girl.
hard enough, Bragg. I love all.
Cherie, do you want to address this question at the bottom or this statement?
Oh.
I love all.
Oh. Cherie, I'm sorry.
Rachel, you are on my list now.
That's a funny one.
He told me 2 weeks ago, he's like, fuck it, Cherie hates me. I could just tell she hates me.
Yeah.
I said, you're probably right, dude.
Probably right.
She is here, ladies and gentlemen. She is not from the region. She is from Chi-Town.
She's got the new
Chicago.
read hot off the presses, too.
She's got a new read.
Oh, yeah.
I am
From
going to honor
Manscaped.
Carr's request. I'm waiting for him.
Wait, where? Cars
He's filling-
bounced or
I
something.
think he's filling back up.
Yeah.
I think his wife came and smacked him up a little bit. He's putting some bandages. There's the code right there, Manscaped. If you're not a part of Manscaped, I don't know what you're doing.
However, share the story
Shaving like a
behind
big like a
Yoko.
dummy.
What'd you say?
I said, did you ever share the story behind the Yoko code?
No, but we can.
We can.
You want us to?
Sure.
Yeah, when Phil and I were in quote unquote negotiations.
Shane, why do we use the code YOKO for 20% off Manscaped?
Well,
Why did you
Mr.
choose
Toshin, when we were in negotiations a couple of years ago to remain where we used to be doing Chicago Bears content, the gentleman up on the screen is essentially our agent, was working in our better interests and handling all the negotiations, and things started to fall apart and not go the way that anyone wanted them to go. The comment was made to one Mr. Larison that you're breaking up the Beatles. You fucking Yoko. So that kind of.
And if none of you have sat on a really uncomfortable Zoom call, let me tell you, it was super enjoyable. Super enjoyable.
So when I was negotiating with Manscaped to advertise on our airwaves, she's like, you got to give me a coupon code, promo code. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, you know what? Use Yoko. She's like, are you for real? And I'm like, yeah, YOKO. Put it up there. We'll run with that. So yeah, Mr. Larison is Yoko.
Yoko.
Broke up the Beatles. But
that's why we use the code. And there's always Easter eggs in everything.
There is.
That's the truth.
In what we do here. So, Cherie, you do
should
have
see
the
where I
lead.
hide the Easter eggs at Barb Graham's house.
Prison wallet.
I love all.
Yeah, tell him, Cherie.
Poor Cherie.
So, Cars, Cherie is honoring your request. She waited for you.
Yep.
I'm here. I have my moonshine. Let's do this.
Okay.
Drunk car.
My music stopped.
Oh,
It's coming right
You're going a cappella. Here we go.
There we go.
Oh,
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you or your man got Bush? He definitely does. If you haven't tried the best products from our sponsor today, Manscaped. Kate Bush may be trending at the moment, but his bush needs some help. Manscaped is the leader in men's below-the-waist grooming. These products are so good, you're going to be showing pride.
I can't point right there.
His new Bush for Yard. The products are great for female use too. Save big and help him be the most hygienic version of himself by using our discount code YOKO for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. I didn't update. Sorry.
You're killing it,
I
Sheree.
love oh God. Personally, like I said, I've shared with y'all numerous times that y'all, I know we joke and talk about all of them shaving, but I don't think you guys don't understand how much a woman can appreciate a man who is clean down there. Like, y'all want us to be clean. We expect the same. And I'm keeping it 100.
Yes.
Complaining about women not going down. Maybe if you take care of that area, they'd be more inclined to. So
Twisted engine here is called the Cobb Quick.
That is
polish it.
My personal opinion. It makes it look bigger. I'm telling you, it's a lot of. Look, don't look at me like that, Jack.
Poor Mookie, you just shit all over Mookie.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, Mookie got a little. What are you doing?
I am not talking about wigs.
Let's throw curls.
Get rid of those curls,
No,
Mookie.
making it look, hey, look bigger in the forest without the shrubs is what she's saying,
I'm just saying, if you want to get taken care of, you need to take care of yourself and make her want to do it. Well, anyway, Jesus, Jackal, quit judging me.
I'm not judging
Jackal.
Whether you're like a partner who goes fully bald like an eagle or just in need of a safe trim, Manscaped is dedicated to helping you level up your full body grooming game. The grooming package I highly recommend is the Performance Package 4.0. Inside the package is the Lawnmower 4.0, the trimmer designed to reduce grooming accidents and shave hair on loose skins thanks to a ceramic blade and advanced skin safe technology. The trimmer also has an LED light to allow him to be as precise as possible. It's also waterproof so it can be used in the shower. No more messes on the bathroom floor. It's basic landscaping. When you trim the hedges, the trees stand tall. Who's making my point for me?
We've got Bush.
I love you. Yes.
One of my
Revenge of the
favorite
Nerds.
lines.
Great
Revenge of the
movie.
Nerds.
A movie that I'm not familiar with. We're not gonna have a
Cherie
conversation.
hasn't watched it. A lot of, even my wife is still shocked that
Oh.
Cherie hasn't seen Rocky.
It's okay. But again, Manscaped is making my point for me. They say, I'm gonna say this part again. When you trim the hedges, the trees stand taller. So
Small potatoes make the meat look bigger, though.
I love all.
Wait, Cherie, I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time? And Acevedo and Jackal and Bratcher, I need you to capture this moment. So we're not moving forward with this read until
Sounds
you
like a good
repeat
T-shirt,
yourself.
Bratcher.
Yeah, let's
Maybe you can make your first foray into the
I like that
T-shirt
self-pop
industry.
Bratcher. You like that joke. That was a good one. That was a good one.
All right, Cherie, one more time. Let's do it loudly and proudly.
Come on,
Go.
Cherie.
Come on.
I love all.
Come on.
When you trim the hedges, the tree stands taller.
And that is at 2 hours,
That
4 minutes, and
is a
25.
T-shirt for TTNL.
Cars, it's already
Bratcher.
there, guy.
Please, Acevedo.
Cherie's Credo.
I want two
That's a
T-shirts
t-shirt
now.
That is a T-shirt now.
I
Absolutely.
want 3 T-shirts. Give me some
Put it on a
fucking
sweatshirt.
names.
Right, Shane?
I want
Yeah,
Cherie's
exactly.
T-shirt, whatever.
What?
Yes, whatever she just said. And I need a Lord Cars T-shirt. And can we get a Yo t-shirt for Claudio that goes all the way around?
I just needed to have like 43.
Just got dots all the way along the front. And it says Yo on the back.
Keeps going. The dots just keep going down all the way.
45
dots
on the back.
On the back,
Definitely
it says, Yo.
It's dot 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 dot.
And then
it's
you gotta have
Claudio
like
on the back.
second.
Yo.
You need a second person that has a shirt that just says O's, right? Like standing next to you the whole time.
Oh, that'd be great.
So anyway, second in the performance package 4.0.
Can we get a butt grooming with Brags?
Listen,
I gotta go.
Get into
Good
that.
to see everybody.
Wherever you
Really.
want it to go, Gregory.
I love all of
Look at my mouth a little bit. Poor Cherie.
I can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but
The second best tool in the performance package is the Weed Whacker. This fine-tuned nose and ear hair trimmer is the best nose hair trimmer on the market. No one likes nose hairs. The performance package also comes with the vegan, for you vegans out there, dye-free crop preserver, ball deodorant, and the crop reviver spray-on ball toner. Yeah, you heard that correctly. With the performance package purchase, you get 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and the patented high performance reduced chafing Manscaped box. They have a bunch of other products on their website to help you and your man maximize his confidence and grooming game. Get 20% off plus free shipping with our code YOKO at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use our code YOKO. Ladies, do yourself and your man a favor by using Manscaped.
There's hope,
Poor
guys.
Mookie, you missed
hope.
it, Mookie.
There's hope for everybody with that great read, Cherie. You stumbled a little bit and you're 40 coming out the gate, but then everybody's a big fan. What happened to the nerds drop? Where did it go? It just
I'm cleaning it up.
Oh,
Shane went back to work. Dr.
Larsaw
Larsaw in the building over there.
You know when I'm looking down, I'm not
Jordan,
looking at tree length. I'm
No,
looking
Shane, you're
at
not
it.
paying attention. You're not
Not manscaping.
To do a more expansive search, would you have done it?
I was given the opportunity. I found him.
I found him.
Still remains like a top 5 moment of just like mic drop, like fuck you. I found the guy. That's
Exactly. Then he gets rid of Soup Campbell. You could see that these guys are probably Manscaped, Cherie. There's no doubt about it.
The confidence shows.
Yes, that's the confidence.
Those are some big trees, I guess, Cherie, is what he's trying to say. Those are some big trees.
What is your message to the fan base?
They should have hope. They should have hope because I've been.
Have hope. We've been saying that shit, right?
There's hope, guys. There's hope.
I hope there's
If you
hope.
got the right people. I hope that is hope.
That's gonna be the quote, the name of this show, Shane. I hope there's hope.
There's hope.
I hope there's
I
hope.
hope that there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
I hope there's hope. The album. Go out there. Support TTNL and our guy, the super producer, Cool Kennedy.
We've got Bush.
Oh, hello, pie.
When he looked, when he
Go
looked,
out
I was
there.
like, oh, here it comes.
Support the album. Cool Kennedy getting all the proceeds. This guy does so much work for the network. I'm sure he's manscaped and he doesn't have much. Get over there, get to the album. Hope. Hopefully we have hope. I believe there is hope, especially talking with Zack Pearson and everything we got going on with the Chicago Bears as we move closer to training camp. It's the summertime. Wherever you are, wherever you think you have good pizza, no. You've never been to New Haven. Just keep telling you that until you do, you'll experience it. But also, let's hopefully hope.
Nobody likes brags.
Hey, David Kaplan. I know Cars and Cherie agree with you, but
I love all of
I hope I get to love Greg Bragg's video this camp. Hopefully they let the video out. Listen, I promised you.
Nobody likes brags.
I promised you something that was going to happen tonight. It's going to be the first ever. These two don't even know what's going on. They just are about
THC coursing the veins.
Give us some fucking names. Give this kid 2 fucking games.
After that drop, I'm definitely Team Jackal.
Oh no!
Oh
yeah!
There we go. Tonight, where is the fucking Jackal don't do shit drop? Where is it?
Come on, people.
Where is
It
it?
disappeared because he's.
I love balls.
You can't say
unless that dragon was fucking a goat.
I can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but you know, only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but you know.
Jackal better do some shit. Jackal better do some shit. Jackal don't do shit. Jackal don't do shit now. Jackal don't do shit. Jackal don't do shit, bro. Jackal don't do shit. Jackal don't do shit. Jackal better do some 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 shit. Jackal don't do shit.
Jackal had this song again on the album. Get the album, support Cool Kennedy. We are doing something different tonight. We are going to face off Jackal versus Bratcher. Our two producers are going to face off in a Bears trivia contest.
Oh, God.
So who?
Hey, Phil, before you get started,
Yes.
Alan Bratcher, it's really nice to meet you for the first time.
Finally.
Thank you. You know, I've heard horrible things about you from Go, so not really.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Yes.
Sorry, this is drunk cars.
Okay, get ready.
This is drunk cars, so I'm sorry.
They didn't know. They don't know that we're doing this. So I
have no fucking idea what we're doing. So
you don't know where you are right now.
I was like, what the
dude,
fuck
I'm
are
on
you doing?
I'm on Space Odyssey 2022 right now over here in the cave. So
you guys in the chat, don't give the answer until after these two have.
Because those
do not answer in the chat.
Yeah, don't answer in the chat. Fuckers. We don't care that you know it right now. We want to test these two guys out. They're both
10 questions, maybe a couple bonus.
Maybe
questions.
a couple bonus for fun.
Are we going to alternate, Phil? You and I?
We'll alternate, Shane, but we're going to keep it fair because you both have the ability to hit a drop, correct?
Say that again.
You and Bratcher can both hit one of the drops.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so get your finger on your mouse, and Jackal, your drop is going to be, where
Newest invention here is called
not that mouse, Bratcher. Jesus Christ.
Bratcher has got his drop. What's his drop?
Oh yeah.
No, not that. His
Come
is
on.
up there.
His is just the goat.
His is the goat. So yours is the goat. So it's gonna be like yours is the smell. I love the smells coming out of that. It's got to be you.
I gotta get there. Hold
on.
Get to your drop.
To be fair, Alan, we couldn't find a drop for brown nosing.
Get on somebody's ass today.
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but you know.
All right, so if
I
that
got a pretty good drop.
I love drunk cars.
If that drop pops up, Jackal will be first to answer.
So
you
just
get
don't blurt out the answer.
So you don't blurt out
It's
the
your buzzer.
answer. It's
Right.
your buzzer.
All right.
So the rules of the game, Shane and I are going to rotate questions that we don't know. I don't know what he's asking. All I asked,
Who's going first?
Beep, boop, beep, boop. I'll go first because I'm setting. I usually make you go first. So Bratcher, if you're gonna go, what are you hitting?
I'm gonna hit this.
Unless that dragon was fucking a goat.
Why did we
Again,
stop mine? Oh, wait
Bratcher,
who was holding the phone for you when you were eating that corn?
Why did we stop mine?
You should have saw the other video when he pulled it out of the other end.
That's a little bit inappropriate.
Oh, is it?
Chocolate covered
When has that
popcorn.
ever
Oh, now
stopped
it's
us?
inappropriate.
When is inappropriate? We literally
Ever,
Yeah, I don't
had.
think that word has
Hey,
ever
on
been
this
used
show.
on this
Chocolate
show.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
I don't know how the
One thing you-
administration would.
No,
feel.
these are going to
Phil,
be the drops.
Okay.
You'll
Hold on.
do
Oh,
two
my
little
God. Yeah.
short
Hold on.
ones. One of them can be here, and one of them can be. Where's the other one? I'm looking.
Nope.
I
Right?
don't ever want to hear that something is inappropriate.
No.
We had Angelo on that had clearly fucked a cardboard cutout of Angelo behind him. Okay, like I don't want to hear
honestly-
inappropriate.
No, we're very economical, Mike.
If it was about Jackal doing that, I think it's a little too over the top, to be honest.
All right.
That's my truth. I just think it is.
Phil,
Shane, what do you think?
Okay, when y'all
It got.
do it, but when I
Listen,
do it,
dude. There was a point where 12:15 maxed out at like 23 viewers,
Oh,
so
here
the
we
shit was
go.
hot. Obviously.
Listen, I'm not
You're
a
on
fan.
the air, baby. You're on. You did it. You made it. You're on
And-
the air, baby. You're on.
Bratcher's
Echo?
humor,
You're an
to
echo?
me,
All right.
that was a little lacking.
All right. Fuck the drops, Phil. Fire
You
up.
have to
Can we
hit
just
the
say the
drop.
names? Like, can we
No.
just say the answers? I mean, if we
No.
know it.
Just hit a drop,
All right.
not that drop.
I got Jackal
Yeah.
smells.
There we go.
I wanted to use
Do the
Cherry
Jackal
Love balls
smells. Don't we have a Bratcher drop?
Why, Jackal?
because it's only 1 second long. It's quick, short, sweet.
Yeah,
Right.
then we just
Awesome.
know who it is.
I love balls.
Yeah,
So-
there's
I'll go with
Bratchers.
that.
All right,
go
you
with
could
that.
do the Bush one, Bratcher.
We've got.
So
How's
that'll
that
be
for-
No,
Oh,
don't play that. I
ass
think
kissing,
that
by
went
the way.
too long.
No,
on
that'll
the-
be too long.
Was that ass kissing too? Cards?
Let's go like this. How about this? There
Yeah.
you go.
We need that SpongeBob 2 hours later.
Right,
Fucking
exactly.
We just need
Get
one
that.
for Bratcher.
I'll just
All
use threes. It's fine.
I love balls.
What are you using?
Do your dumb drop that nobody laughs at. It'll give you.
Yeah, do oh yeah. Do oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. He can do that.
No,
one.
Alan.
No, because it doesn't pop up. That's the
Alan,
whole
I
point.
just want you to be like whatever you want, Shane. That should be your drop. That is like whatever you want,
right.
Shane. That
Right.
should be it. Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
Here,
I got
Bratcher,
this one.
You can do this.
I
one.
want to use this one.
Give me some fucking names. Give this kid 2 fucking games. Give me some fuck.
No, all you got to do is hit yours, Jackal
Can only,
smell,
can only imagine the smell.
and you could
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but you know.
you could do Modon, okay, Bratcher?
All right,
Yours
let's
is
roll.
Modon.
What are we fucking doing now, though?
All right. Go ahead, Phil.
All right, now we're gonna ask you questions, trivia.
okay.
You hit your. It's up to you two.
Do
So
not
there's no
answer,
cheating.
chat room. Do not answer.
Chat room doesn't answer. Okay,
Actually,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
first.
Bullets actually had a great point. They have
What?
to write their answer down and present it to everybody.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
then we know they're not. Then we know they're not cheating.
Oh, all right.
Well, how could they cheat if
How
they
can we
have to
cheat?
hit the buzzer? That's the whole point. They're
I'm
gonna be
just-
right on the
It,
screen.
it adds more drama. I'd have them write
No.
it down.
Well,
Hold
I'll
on.
have to go get some pen
Okay.
and paper 'cause I don't have it.
Here. Oh,
I'm ready.
let's just go. We didn't plan this out. You ready? First question in the Bratcher Jackal Fight Night Face Off Bears Trivia Challenge. What round was Richard Dent drafted, and from what school?
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but you know.
All right.
Jackal. Jackal got it first. Go ahead. What
I
round?
know he
and
was
what
a
school?
fucking Tennessee State.
All right, Tennessee State, yes. And what round?
It was one of the. They don't even have it anymore. I want to say it's the 8th or 9th. I'm gonna go 8th round.
That is correct.
Okay.
Booyah, shaka!
Eat it,
Roger.
DT represent. I honestly thought it was the 9th round. Honestly,
We are calling the game.
I almost said
Yeah,
9th,
I was thinking 9th. I really
Nobody
was.
likes brag.
8's great. You know what I'm saying?
Slaughter rule. Game is over. Sorry, Alan. You
Yep.
tried. Really.
Bye.
It's over.
1 point for Jackal.
Sheree, are you
I got
keeping score?
nervous, Bratcher.
You're
I
allowed-
wasn't, but one thing I want to add is for the people who are posting answers in the chat, I'm blocking you.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
There you go.
Honestly,
Sheree
turn
has
the chat off.
spoken.
I'm in the.
I can't see the chat. I turned it
Yeah,
off.
I
so
can't either.
Yeah.
I turned it
Listen,
off.
We got to hit a
all
drop.
I want you to do in the
All right.
chat is decide who
Here
you're
comes-
betting on.
but y'all
Question
keep
number
going.
2. Are you guys ready?
Question number 2.
Get your fingers ready. That's what she said. Anyways, what Major League Baseball team did George Hallis play for?
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but you know.
Yeah.
Jack was Mr.
he's-
fucking trivia.
Killing it, Jackal.
Well, I'm a Red Sox fan. The only reason I know this, he played for the fucking, I believe it was the Yankees.
Yes, sir.
That is correct.
Jackal, Bratcher didn't even know he played baseball.
See?
I bet.
I didn't know he played for the Yankees. No, I didn't.
See,
Sheree will block you.
reading all those books paid off. Jack.
Yeah, look at all those books. Yeah, you knew you were fucked.
Oh, I like that question, Shane.
Good one.
What
That was a good
round
question.
and what pick in this round for the bonus point? I'll give you 2 points for this. Was Neil Anderson drafted? What round?
Can only imagine.
Oh, Jack.
Bratcher, you don't know this? I'll even let you answer.
I don't even remember, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
Dude. Bratcher.
Dude,
Neil
no.
Anderson.
Off the show. Off the
Does this
show.
contest?
I don't know.
Does this decide who gets paid more?
Dude,
Are they
he was
still-
a first round fucking draft pick.
Okay, yeah.
First
It was
round,
like
that
the
was correct.
27th.
What?
27th. He went, where'd he go to college,
27th?
Bratcher? You got to know this.
27th?
27th is correct.
I
The
honestly
27th pick.
Hey,
Bratcher's
hey,
like,
hey,
wait,
hold
Neil
on.
Anderson played for the Bears?
That I know.
Bratcher, just so
You know
you
what
know,
college he played for, Alan?
No, I don't.
I'll give
Gator.
you a hint. Ron DeSantis is the governor there.
I don't. Florida. Thank you, Jackal.
There you go. There you go.
Florida, bro. Florida.
You ready?
Emmett
Try to
Smith,
get on the.
I'd like to.
Try to get a point here, Bratcher. You're not showing very
You
well.
can't Google it.
Bratcher.
You got to use this.
Okay.
I'm not Googling it.
No, he's
We
playing straight.
referred to
Just
this
sit
guy earlier, and this was not Pearson didn't know the question, so it was kind of funny that he brought this up. But what team did Brock Forsey rush for over 100 yards in his first career NFL start?
I know
What
that.
team?
It's a stump.
You want to take a guess, Alan?
They're both stumps or just Jackal.
Bratcher's
I
like
know.
Utah Jazz. I got it.
I think.
I feel like Jackal knows this, and he's just
I do.
fucking with him.
No, I don't know
No,
this
I
one.
feel
I'm going
about
to take a
that.
shot in the dark here. Go ahead.
There
Is
he
it Miami?
is. Lotto.
No.
Was it Arizona?
Yep.
Yes.
Arizona Cardinals.
The Arizona
Yes.
Cardinals.
I'm going
Jackal
to buy a
gets
lotto
5.
ticket. Bratcher,
I
if I
quit.
win, I'm not giving you shit, but let's roll. Let's do
Cool,
it.
man.
Jesus, this is a fucking. This is like.
Oh, he's out.
Bratcher
Yeah.
bounced.
Breaking
Are they paying
news.
for their jobs.
Shane, can you do the breaking news drop real quick? Breaking news.
What
Yeah,
happened
where-
to Bratcher?
Bratcher.
Breaking news. The Tape Never Lies Network. Breaking news.
Doctors have confirmed that weed makes you smarter, and they're using
Yes.
this trivia contest to prove it. Thank
There
you,
you
everybody. Thank
You have
you.
enough,
Thank you.
apparently. Shit.
Wow.
Fat Mike did tell me to watch myself. I just didn't know. I didn't know it was for Bratcher being a dum dum.
You better watch yourself.
Well, I think Can he still invest in this opportunity for you, Shane? Can
Yes,
he still
33
get like a
33%.
30%? Yeah, good.
I think Bratcher might be good with this question.
We have enough questions, Bratcher. You can go on a run here.
Nobody believes in you, though.
What?
Nobody believes in
they
you.
don't.
What is Justin Fields' middle name?
Oh, come on.
I don't fucking pay
Soldier.
attention.
It's Soldier,
Dude.
right?
Danger.
Dude.
Danger.
He doesn't know it.
Sorry, I'm wearing.
It's fucking
both
Skyler,
ears.
dude. You didn't
Skyler is
Jesus Christ! Can you tell this dude had weeks off from work?
I know, right?
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing.
Oh my god.
Skyler.
Come on,
correct.
Man. I'll be honest, I knew that from reading the back of football cards, dude. That was a simple one.
Yes, bro.
Nice.
Soldier
All right, let's
would
get right
be a
into
great
this.
middle name, though.
What round was Paul Edinger drafted?
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus
Paul
Christ.
Edinger. Do you
The
know what position he
corkscrew
plays?
Yeah, he was a kicker. I know that.
Okay. At least you got that.
Wait, Alan. Can you name his kicking style?
He was fucking ass backwards.
Yes.
That's all.
Give
I
him a point.
remember that.
Give him a point.
We'll give him a
Give
point.
me a point.
Do you have ears?
That's also Barb's favorite position.
Do you have bunny ears on?
I'm just
What
gonna
is going
guess,
on?
just
I
because
heard
I'm
you
fucking
say.
struggling here. I'm gonna guess the 6th round.
That
He's
is
on the board.
correct.
Holy
He's
shit!
on the board.
Wow.
Oh,
He's
the
on
fucking
the
got
board
paper.
twice, Claudio. You're
I didn't
keeping
get
score.
scope. So that's 2 points for me, right?
We'll give
You got 2 points in one question.
But Jackal
Jeez.
also got 2 points.
He did.
So he's got, what does
He's got
Jackal
five,
have?
I think.
It's 5-2 right now.
5-2.
5. That's what
With
Rashawn
charity.
Salam
Oh,
won the Heisman Trophy. In what year was he drafted by the Chicago Bears? And what?
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but
That's my
Yes,
dude.
Jack.
Everybody's got to know this.
It's my
one.
junior year of high school, man. That's when. That's
Yes.
1995, baby.
Ding, 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 ding. Bonus question. What pick was he? Do you know that?
Number I wore for hoops. Number.
No, fuck. Oh, no. He's not number.
He muted. 21.
Oh.
Yes.
I was going to say 19. I was wrong.
Jackal, 7.
Do I get 2 points for that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jackal's
7-2.
killing this, bro.
Oh, man.
Shane, you're next, Shane.
Yep.
I got to get
Naomi just texted me and said she's packing her bags. He doesn't manscape and he's a fucking idiot. So she's done.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Alone.
He
did get on the board.
I love balls.
This one's a tough one.
Bratcher's best.
Who did the
Oh,
Bears
good.
draft in round 2 the year they drafted Cade McNown?
Oh, my God.
I know this.
So do I.
You guys are assholes because I'm
Played
struggling.
at.
I'll give you a hint. North Carolina.
I was going to say Pearson's favorite college.
He's not biased.
Is that Russell Davis?
though.
Russell Davis, baby!
What position? What position?
You didn't buzz in.
Holy
You didn't
shit.
buzz
I'm
in,
starting to
Bob.
think
can
y'all
only
knew
imagine the
this.
smells coming out of that thing, but
How would I?
I feel like this is a
He's so
definitely
high. He didn't
something
buzz
that-
in.
Hey, one thing I am. I'm a learned guy. Look at the fucking books, bro.
Alan, I don't know how to break it to you.
I don't care.
We've got Bush.
You need to smoke more weed. That is what we've learned today.
Not enough, apparently.
It is
we gonna
legal
talk
in this
about-
state. Let's
What
go.
pick was he though?
48?
Was he really?
I think so.
Yeah. He's
If I get that
Yeah,
right,
48. 48.
48!
Nice.
Holy
Holy shit, Jack.
48.
Good night.
Cars.
Cars,
Yep.
dude.
Cars is on the board. We should
Oh,
do
I
that.
just got another text.
When did
I
you
just-
grow ears?
I just got another text. Naomi wants to know
Like
the
this
directions
isn't
to
fucking fair, right?
Naperville.
Oh, okay, awesome.
We should do this with, 5 patrons. Put
That'd
them
be
on
awesome.
the show.
Good.
That'll be a lot of
This would
fun.
be really fun.
Phil, you're up next.
Oh, I'm up next.
I got a
Well,
couple
right
fun
now.
I
got a few more, but right now Jackal's killing.
I'm waving the flag.
The
man.
mercy rule.
Is there a
The
mercy
rules
rule?
are about to infect.
Exactly. What was the nickname given to former Bears tight end James Thornton?
Oh, come on,
James,
Bratcher.
come on. Right now,
Bratcher, you
we
got
talked
to know
about
that
this
one.
last week.
You might as well tell it because you know it anyway. Go ahead,
hit
Jackal.
the ball.
Go ahead,
Whoa,
Jackal.
now you're
Go
calling me a
ahead.
Oh,
cheater.
he's giving awards
Oh,
away.
I was trying to see how this goes. We get down a little bit, then we start taking pot shots. See?
So go ahead
RoboCop,
with it.
motherfucker!
Yes. James RoboCop Thornton, man. You don't remember this dude?
Dude, we talked about it last
It's
week.
called
Right?
RoboCop.
RoboCop Thornton. Man.
Can I see the comment from the chat?
Yes.
Those are some good.
Roger, just so you know, there were questions I
think
didn't
I
know
know
the answer
that
to.
lady.
So you can't.
So there were questions you didn't, but there were
How
some you
about
did.
this one?
So my point
you
is,
just
I
rolled on
didn't know
yourself.
answers,
just
so you
rolled
can't
on
accuse
yourself.
me of cheating. I would
Just
know all
told-
the
Hold
answers,
on,
motherfucker.
hold on.
Come on,
Right.
man.
What?
Hey,
School.
Shane, can you put up the other quote you just had up for a second? I'm
About the
pretty
ear?
confident I know that person.
Oh, right here. Yes.
This one?
Oh,
Oh,
somebody did it at the same
Stephanie?
time.
I did it.
Yeah, I think I know her. Go to bed. Our children are going to be up early, so
We need one of us.
one of us has to be a functioning adult in the morning, and it's going to be you. Don't
I have
divorce
to-
This guy, not this
Will
guy.
Mookie
Oh, there's
Miller.
Will. Will, you missed
Bratcher
it.
versus the Barber might be
Why
next
is it
week's
Stop.
just me and Jackal? Like,
You're right. You're
why
right.
isn't Sheree and why isn't the barber in
What?
this too? Why isn't it four
School.
people?
No, I'm next,
We
Phil.
don't know
I'm
none
next.
of this.
Yeah,
All right, you
exactly.
got to be fast
Me.
on this one. Everybody
Figured
should know
you guys
this one.
talk a lot of shit with each other. This would be great.
What TTNL staffer
Right,
said?
You're doing Bratcher.
Hey, listen, you guys got to
Keeping it
listen to this
75
one.
Hitting us against each other.
This is
I
important.
know, man.
Listen, what TTNL staffer said that they hate 89% of all TTNL listeners?
Are they still
Wow.
employed with us? Are they still here? Are they?
I'm gonna say Shane Marceau on that.
No.
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but you know.
Who is it,
For the
Brad?
sake of this game,
Or
it
Jackal?
has to be AB Alan Bratcher.
Yes. Yep. He said it to Phil and I when I was leaving Myrtle Beach that day.
I couldn't believe you texted me that. January, like, can you believe Bratcher said he hates the listeners?
Yes. Fuck them kids and fuck them
Oh
listeners
my
is what he
God.
I Shane, I knew that answer.
I love
That's
all
too
of
easy.
said. Phil, you got your next one?
Oh my God.
Great drop by Bratcher.
I'm not even paying attention to this anymore.
What school?
Brain's leaking
This
into
is
my
for
headphones.
Bratcher. What
All right.
school
No, I'm good.
did former Bear linebacker Warwick Holdman play?
Oh my
And what
God.
round was he selected?
Texas A&M.
And
I don't know the fucking
listen,
round, though. But third round, I
Bratcher
think.
does nothing but brag about his relationship with Warwick Holdman. So if he
brag
doesn't
about my
get this
relationship.
right,
No, don't
if he
you-
doesn't get pull the
You don't need
audio
to
and
keep
we're
it
gonna
45
tag
and a
Warwick
half
Holdman.
now, Shane.
Come
I
on.
don't brag about it.
Come
yes, I
on.
know the guy.
He's
And
like,
he
I
went to
got his
Texas
cell
A&M,
phone
and
number.
it was, I think, the
I don't know
third
where he
round.
went to college. Come, where did he go to
We gotta
college? Come
get-
on.
I
got
said
it.
3 freaking times.
He got
Where?
the
Stop
name.
speaking and you can hear me.
Oh God! Now he's getting mad.
Why is it whenever I say shit, I'm getting mad, but when you guys
Getting
do
mad.
it, it's like,
Oh boy, chink in the armor.
Here come the
Chink in
tears.
armor.
Here we
Sheree, get him
go.
a
He
tissue.
did say the college name.
He got it right.
Let's
know
give
I
him
did.
he
1
spell it
point
right?
for that. Kid.
Spell it.
right.
A&M. What round was he taking?
Third?
Does he get a minus point if it's wrong? Because I want to take a guess.
We give him 1
It's
point.
either third or fourth. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Fourth
I'm gonna go
round
fourth
would have
round.
been
Fourth round.
correct.
I knew it was
Yeah.
third or fourth.
They took them all in that draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Urlacher, Colvin, Holdman.
What round did
No, they weren't all in the same draft.
I thought they were all
Rosie
in that.
Colby went, I think, the same year he did though.
The Bears traded
Third
down
round.
in
Oh,
'99
sorry.
with in the Cade the Bears traded down in the Champ Bailey slot with Washington.
Yeah.
They could have taken Champ Bailey. They took Cade and they got a bunch of draft picks because New Orleans came up with Washington and gave up all their picks
All
for
their picks.
Ricky
For
Williams.
Ricky.
Yeah, the Bears took Rosie Colvin, Warwick Coleman, all those dudes the year before Urlacher got there.
That's right. It was my boy Kari Samuel Rosie Colvin.
Well, it's Barry Minter, I think, was
Barry
the.
Minter.
Mike Brown was that next
No.
year too.
Yeah.
No, it was Dan
What's that?
Bazine. That was.
Oh, the Beast. I almost
The
used
Beast.
him tonight. The Beast.
That's,
All right.
Sorry,
I
Bill.
only have one
Listen.
question left. Do you have one?
Yeah, I have one more fun one, and
Is it
well,
tie
since he's
score?
Since he's
No.
already crying, he's gonna love this one.
Right.
Bonus question: Who's responsible for over 200 subscriptions on the TTNL
Can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but
since the 2022 NFL draft?
He's not even on screen.
Going up to the penthouse suite.
Penthouse was the correct.
It is a shame, really, that we don't like each other at all. It really is. Alan, at some point in the future, I'm really looking forward to working with you, just not on the Cars Keys podcast. But still looking forward to, and yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait.
This is-
He's been
this
wearing
is-
those for
I
the
thought I
last
was
15
tripping on
minutes.
one.
No one's gonna worry
As
about it.
I
all
did.
time.
I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
what
Nobody's
is
paying attention.
This is the Great Wolf Lodge, which I really recommend you take your children if you have them in the Chicagoland area, or if you're in the case of, I don't have a name, illegitimate children, just take them to the Great Wolf Lodge. It'll work out wonderfully. Wonderful. Yes. Yeah.
Look at you.
Please
We're
take
giving
this
it-
off
we're
just
giving-
me. Thank you.
We're
Thank you.
giving, we're giving you an endorsement. Bratcher, I think we've done it all here. Chris Jackal.
I'm just a fan. I'm not a football evaluator.
No shit.
Chris Jackal will take this victory home tonight.
Well done,
The
buddy.
first ever.
Poor
fight night.
Bratcher, the city of Watusi or whatever the fuck it is in Illinois is never going to be the same. It's a sad day. It's a sad day.
Oh wow.
Watusi? I don't know what it is.
Jackal.
I don't even think you live in a real city, Alan. I'm not going to lie.
I don't. I live in a town. It's not.
Yeah,
even-
I don't even know what that means.
I know you do.
Drunk cars is great.
Sorry.
Oh, I like that
Sorry.
banner.
You can cut me off at any point in time. I apologize.
Wow,
It's
let's
been a
push the
week.
center stage.
Watusi.
It's been a week, so yeah.
I'm glad you're back, Cars. We missed you.
We're all glad.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a lot of fun once we
Hell
got
yeah.
organized.
You guys always make fun of my brains.
Super
Hey,
fun.
I think I
Do
think
you
the
smell
science
of ripped
behind Cars.
mahogany right now, Jackal? Like, is that the way that this works?
It smells like burnt onions and ketchup
Listen,
over here, but
Alan, I
That may
think
be
you
the weed.
deserve a rematch, and I think Will
good.
Mookie Hill is right. You can either go against the barber, or we
That would
can
be fair.
bring a fan on. You
Oh,
can
man.
face off with one of the patrons. Would you like to do that? Since me and Shane said loser has to face off versus Claudio or a fan, and then they go to the winner. So you
You'll
lost.
have a
tonight.
better chance against me, honestly. I think our fans are way more knowledgeable than I think I am.
Sheree, how many blocks did you have to give out during that couldn't
Oh, there's a
understand?
lot.
I think I gave out like 6 or 7. It was
Well, that's
confusing.
not bad. Out of 247.
No wonder Bratcher hates all of our listeners. Nobody listens.
Will wants you to go against the barber. I'm gonna let my guy Alan Bratcher decide.
I should get the pick because I smoked his ass.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
I do think having fans come on
I'm just
against each
teasing.
other would be good
Oh,
too.
no.
Yeah.
According
Yeah.
to Geneva
Bratcher, would you
Convention,
want two fans to face off first,
Ooh.
then go
That was
against you?
clever, man. I don't care.
Winner. I like that, Claudio. A fan
hold
duel.
on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Jackal did destroy.
Yeah,
right?
he
Like
did.
that
Oh,
was.
he did.
I mean,
Honestly, you want to make it
let's
like a
keep it
tournament.
100.
Let's be real.
Jackal,
This
do
was
you
a
want
slaughter
to
rule
take
game.
a little victory lap now that
I'm
Cars-
humble in victory. I will say, Bratcher, you're a formidable foe. But like everyone else, you came, you saw, and like many of things that have been put in my hand, you got smoked, brother.
Oh.
Look at that.
That was
Wow.
great.
Off the top of
And actually, that came out horribly because that could now be clipped and insinuated and all sorts of shit. So I just produced.
Of course, Bratcher.
Jackal.
Good call. Good call.
Jackal,
Yeah.
You've obviously been reading books from the way that you talk trash now. If you can just reach behind you and pick your favorite volume right now and share it with the listener, I think that would go.
Look at this.
There it is.
That's why he knew all those
Man.
stats and
It says nothing about the Bears in here either.
Debate that, but
there you go.
Does it say anything about the region?
No. Brags is in the forward though.
Good.
Listen, that was
Cheers.
a lot of fun in the off season. Bratcher and Jackal, thank you guys for having a lot of fun with that. Those
That was
aren't
fun.
easy
Thank you,
questions. I was shocked you got the
I love
Neil
history.
Anderson pick
I
21.
don't care about it, honestly.
That's amazing.
I don't go that hard. I don't. I'm not gonna.
Your
lie.
reaction.
We've
is
heard
telling
that
us
too.
otherwise.
Wait.
We've heard that
Hold
too.
on. Hold on.
Can we
Shane,
clip
I want
that,
you to
please?
hold on. I want every Alan. The fact that you don't go that hard is why she's been texting Shane.
Oh,
You guys are so slow on my jokes.
You know,
He's like 35 seconds later.
I was waiting. Like, what are we doing?
Give me some fucking names.
What number does Justin Fields wear? I'm just looking at questions that they gave me.
14.
So all right.
Model. There you go.
I love you.
Next
You can
week.
cut me off at any point in time.
Two
I'm not
fans.
No cars. It's just you. That's all they're hearing. They're not hearing
I like
Good,
this.
good,
I don't
good,
know who
good.
came up with it, Claudio, Jackal, or Bratcher, but it's great. Next week we'll have the fan duel. It'll be
I
like
like
the
that.
voice, Shane. You and Shane and I will have questions again. Maybe we'll tap into Car's ears and brains and Jackal, since he
A
knows.
couple of weeks before training camp is all about. Gotta have a little
This
bit of
is-
fun.
Gotta have a little fun, guys. Calm the fuck down.
Whenever you can get Bratcher to cry live on air, it's always a good night.
That's what happens when you live in Watusi. That is
that
exactly
really
what
your
happened.
town? Is that the
It's
name of the
Watsika is the name of the town.
Watusi, Watsika. I mean, it's fine. It's
Did
fine.
you know Paul
Watika.
Edinger, man? That was impressive.
He did know Paul Edinger, Shane.
He did. That
Michigan
was
State
impressive.
Paul Edinger.
Moving on. Can we move on now, please?
Oh,
You two fans,
Love
before we move on, that want to get into the competition, Jackal and Shane are gracious and kind on Twitter. So is Alan.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're a patron.
Cars
you will
is
get
not.
first dibs. You want to get on the fan face-off next week, next Wednesday. Look at this guy, Watsika, the home of the great sweet corn. I wonder if Alan knew that about his own town.
Did.
He did.
Yeah.
See? He's in. Alan,
I love it. I fucking love it.
winner will face off against you to get to the champ, Chris Jackal, in 2 weeks' time. There you
good,
go.
Robert. I'm good.
There we go.
It's all good.
Alan, what you
I'm
need
not
to do,
pouting. I'm not
Alan,
crying. I'm totally
I got to
fine.
let you know. What
Yeah.
you just need to do is you need to make your room smell of rich mahogany,
Yes.
and you will be fine.
Yes.
Look
We'll
at
be
those
doing
books.
that after
You
the
can't
show,
compete
100
with
fucking
those
percent.
books. You cannot compete with those. Like,
I never
sure,
wanted to try to, honestly. I wasn't trying.
97% of them may be Dr. Seuss, but you
This one's
cannot
just stuff.
compete with those.
One fish, two fish. Jackal smoked someone in this contest fish. Anyway.
Shout out Tape Never Lies. Shout out. I know you hear me, baby. Shout out. I know you see me, baby. Shout out. We gotta holla at you. Keep it 100 crew. Gotta show love too. Shout out. I know you hear me, baby. Shout out. I know you see me, baby. Shout out. We gotta holla at you. Keep it 100 crew. Gotta show love too. From the fans in the stands to the follows on the gram. Thanks for your support, showing love in the DM. We stay Spencer strong, fight together till the end. Now it's time to shout out worldwide friends and fam. Like
the network that keeps it real, 100 crew. So many in the world that I gotta show love to. For some this policy, the show is at its end. But for me it's so important to thank the charter members and the fans. Built the network, speak the truth through the tape. Never run around the truth, no narratives we create. Set them straight, no bubble screen on 4th and 8. Claudio Jane getting nervous cause keeping them up too late. That's it, no more to say they get the shot of vital. But hurry up cause the postman's getting homicidal.
Shout out. I know you hear me, baby. Shout out. I know you see me, baby. Shout out. We gotta holla at you. Keep it 100 crew. Gotta show love too. Shout out. I know you hear me, baby. Shout out. I know you see me, baby. Shout out. We gotta holla at you. Keep it 100 crew. Gotta show love too.
The network that keeps it real. This is strong.
There you go. What a night. What a night. There's the music. We have a new trivia champ in town. We got
Well done.
Zack Pearson came on the show. All of them I don't agree with about David Montgomery.
You're wrong.
Will they allow video at camp? 'Cause I'm gonna be sending.
No, because of fucking Greg Braggs.
I will be sending that kid from Watsika to camp. That's for sure. Listen, Claudio, was your money on Jackal before that contest? Honestly.
Everybody's money was on Jackal. We know this already.
No, I mean, listen, I know Jackal obviously better.
I put money on you, Bratcher.
Yeah,
Justin Skyler
Phil.
I said, I sincerely doubt that.
I told Phil, did I not tell you before the show?
Because
I
there's
think
no
Bratcher
way
knows
Jackal's
Go Keepin It 45 again. There it is.
Yeah.
No way he's beating Bratcher, is what Shane
I did say that.
Dude, walking into a trivia contest you don't know anything about and having your Will Ferrell moment like old school. That was beautiful.
Claudio was the one I asked. You believed in Bratcher, right?
Well, not to go against Jackal. I love Jackal. Jackal's my roomie. But he is high as fuck. And I did not think he would be able to know any of
Monster
that.
Energy at
So I give you
11:15
props,
at night.
bro. I give you props.
Jackal, are you drinking Monster Energy at 11:15?
Actually,
fucking raging right now. That's what he's doing.
I'm having a good old time down here in the old
Hell yeah, you are.
studio, my guy.
What in the fuck are you thinking?
I love
You're
all
wearing Miller
Yeah,
in.
but Cars, bro, you are wearing fucking ears.
Cherie, you keep out of this. Wait, hold on.
Wait, yeah,
There.
you got it. That's right.
There we go.
Oh, you
There
wanna
we
be
go.
up there.
You.
Watch your hands, buddy.
Yeah,
Will's
Jesus.
gonna get
You.
Will's gonna come after
I
you.
love all
We will take out the region together, but until
We will.
then, what are you doing?
Well,
How high are you?
No, he's not high.
I am trashed, and I am sorry.
You seen the mix?
We should take cars off the
That's
air
what
for
happens.
safety.
He had like 2 different bottles of moonshine that he's mixing with like what, like
But
cream soda?
hold
wasn't
on,
it?
hold on. I am drinking out of my 1985 Monsters of the Midway Rocks glass, which I feel gives me some kudos.
And it doesn't say Daw Bears, right?
no.
No.
Thank
It
God.
just says no. Monsters of the Midway.
There you go.
I love all
Cherie, I know you love
like my
balls.
new favorite drop, Brad.
It is an amazing.
Obviously.
It's one of the best.
Bratcher deserves a couple extra points.
Who?
No,
I
lost by
don't.
20.
Who?
Yes.
Don't start pity points. No.
Who made that?
Still wouldn't help.
I made it, but I don't
give
need
to
pity
him.
points. I don't need that.
Well, I love that drop.
I love balls.
It's awesome.
It's great.
I want it as like a text tone.
Listen, Acevedo, I haven't seen him, but he has made some great drops. Right there. He's
crying a lot. I can't find the hole.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said a name I'm not familiar with. Alex.
Acevedo?
Who?
Acevedo? Is that his
Who?
name?
Hopefully we
Lost
hear from him tomorrow.
You'll
Maybe
see him.
we'll see him. Cherie, you got some shout outs.
I definitely do.
Yes.
First and foremost, I am going to shout out Dr. Daniel Hoff because I was blind. Like, I love balls.
But now
I
you
see the light.
This is a gospel thing at this point. I don't get it.
As of 5 p.m. today, I was blind, and my eye doctor took care of me and had some contacts in stock. So that I
Really?
could see.
Do you
And
wear glasses?
oh, I'm blind.
Now
as
you
a
can
bat.
see the real
I
side,
love
Cherie.
balls. And I
Wonder
was
she
wearing
puts up
my
with us. He
swag.
can't see.
I
Oh,
was
nice.
wearing my swag, so he asked about it, and I told him about it. So he's checking us out. So shout out to you, Dr. Pop, for hooking me up. Shane, of course, shout out to you. You know I was out struggling this past weekend because I got to find a place to live by September.
I'm the only one that checked up on her. The whole crew.
I love balls. I hate you. So shout out to you, Shane, even though I know you created that.
I didn't. I just told Brett Bratcher.
I really did make it, Cherie.
I know you made it,
You can
Brad,
hate
you
me
did.
along with the rest of the guys.
I love
man.
balls.
You can kill me. It's fine.
My God, Alan.
Throw the violin out.
What
Jack.
the fuck is that?
Shout out to you, Phil, because like I said, I know you've been going through a lot. So
thank you.
it's good
Somebody
to see
loves
you're
Alan.
smiling.
Because Jesus Christ.
Shout out to Cars, man. I love balls.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're fine,
Cars,
man.
we're putting
This
you
is
on
drunk
solo.
cars. This is not cars. This is
Oh my gosh, I
No,
am
Cars.
loving
Little
the
random
Cars.
right
Cars
here.
had too much of the good wine.
Cars.
It's not wine, it's moonshine.
Oh, so
Yes.
that's something you made
Depends
in
on
the
what part of the
backyard.
country you're
Okay.
in, I think.
It ain't real moonshine. It's that store-bought shit. That's what it is.
Oh my! Oh, you're too good in what
Oh, I'm
you
not
see or
too
whatever
good.
it is. You
Nobody
wanna
likes
go-
brags.
I'll give you real moonshine. You can come down to the sticks and get it. It's fine.
I know. I went to
God,
college in
it's
Missouri.
an apple
I know
pie.
that good moonshine comes in a gas canister that you don't know if it's actually had gasoline
They
in it.
both
I
start your
love
car.
White lightning shit. Oh yeah, I know,
Start your car.
I know what you're talking about.
Cherie loves balls.
I'm gonna stop talking now, but thank you.
Don't
Cars,
ever.
who you shout out?
Don't ever.
Cars.
You're fine.
Let
man.
Cherie
Shout out.
finish her shout out so you can shoot your shout outs.
No, but honestly, Cars, I love balls.
That wasn't me.
So break Shane.
That wasn't me. That was not me.
Stop it.
Bratcher, why you look so discouraged? That's all fucking
I'm
awesome.
not discouraged at all. I just don't want to get blamed for this shit too. I'm waiting for her to fucking
It's
start
coming.
yelling at me. I'm not even touching hands-free, motherfuckers. Hands-free.
Put your hands
Anyway,
up. Let her
Cars,
finish.
shout out to you. We missed you. Glad to have you back, and definitely glad to have you back in this form. This is very fun. Jackal, Claw, Alan, love working with you guys. So shout out to all of y'all, and shout out to the fans and everybody watching, and all the love that y'all show every week. I love balls. I was finished anyway.
Cars. Thank you, Cherie.
So I know there were technical difficulties early. Phil, I hate you right now.
I'm not doing
but I love-
nothing.
No.
Nothing here.
It's
This is
definitely not
me.
Shane or anyone else. It is totally you.
Give me some fucking names.
I'll keep my hands
free.
Look at Shane with one hand.
I love all.
I've had a week.
Left another hand. There you go.
All I say is, I love you all except Greg Braggs and
You don't even have to mention that. He doesn't count.
That's it. Nobody counts from the region.
That's true.
Oh, the whole region get taken out.
I'm kidding, Greg. I hate you. Just stop trying to be loved by everybody. That's
Then let me do what I hired to do.
Oh boy.
That's it. Good night, everybody.
What a night. What a
Sorry.
night tonight.
Sorry.
Shout out.
He's twisting this.
Way to go, Braggs. Way to go. Way to flip it.
Claudio the Barber.
Oh, I'm gonna make it quick.
Yes.
Shout out to all you guys.
He left.
Where'd he go? I was just gonna shout him out.
Nerd.
Just keep shouting him out. He can hear
Drunk
you.
Cars, shout him
I
out.
love
He's
cars.
the best.
Drunk cars.
And of
Never
course, all
drink
you
and
guys,
drive.
yes.
We don't endorse that. We do like drunk cars.
He's at home.
And that's it. I'll just pass it on because
You drive a Tesla
it's going
anyway.
too long.
Not anymore. Traded it in.
Aw.
Traded in the Tesla.
I love all.
What did he get? A truck or something? Do you remember?
No, he bought an SUV. He's
The
like,
new Hummer.
yeah, I forget what it was.
Ranger? One of those?
No,
Rover? Range
Ranger.
Rover?
He used to have a Ranger.
There he is.
Hyundai.
Hyundai, yeah.
You went to a Hyundai?
He used to have a Range Rover.
Did
Do you know how much it costs to feed my alcohol addiction?
I love all.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
We're still live.
Sorry.
Oh, you
No, we're
left.
not.
I'm
getting a
sorry.
lot
we're
of
not.
love.
Jack was like, no, just say whatever.
Getting a lot of love.
Let
tonight.
it fly.
Let it flow.
Listen, where else can you laugh on Wednesday nights talking Bears and having a lot of laughs here with the family, the TTNL family, and the fans that we love. I know Bratcher only loves 11% of you. But
11 and a half.
At all.
11 and a half.
Alan, I'm really looking forward at some point to doing a show with you. Really, I've heard nothing but positive things. That's not true, but I've heard nothing but negative things about you. But I'm really looking forward to it.
I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even.
Jackal, do you
Neither
have
do
some
I.
shout-outs?
Neither do I.
Does. Nobody knows. Cars, no one knows.
I'm shouting out Drunk Cars.
Yes.
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 Shouting out AB for being a good
AB.
sport, taking that.
I
with
love
the
all
man. And you know,
Hey,
I
Braggs,
just,
I got to drop. Fuck you, Braggs. There's a drop.
There you go.
That's how you get
There
along.
you go.
Wait, Alan, look at it.
well,
He's
Now
gonna
for
leave
you.
you, Braggs, after me watching him on your pouting for how many years? Jesus, come on.
Alan, you may be
Start with me,
Shireen,
Braggs.
my favorite at this moment.
Yeah, I love all.
Step. That's a big step.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I love this show.
Bratcher's
I love
going
it,
after
Phil. I
everybody.
fucking love
tonight.
it.
Yes.
Everyone goes after me. My
Jackal, you got anybody else to shout?
Outside of Bratcher's
Be a friend.
self-inflicted wounds, I just
Oh shit! Are you fucking kidding me right
Oh,
now?
there he is! There he is!
Yes,
What's up?
Braggs.
What's up, motherfucker?
Right. That's
What's
right.
that?
THPO's finest.
What's that,
Here
you
we are.
crybaby bitch, Braxton?
Let's go back on CHP.
I love all.
Do you know how nice this is that it's not coming for me right now? This is glorious.
Oh,
This is
dude.
glorious.
I love it.
Oh, the night has just gotten
You got a shout out,
Right, nobody
Braggs?
likes Braggs.
I got to shout out my guy Nesby, of course.
I love all.
A great
Greg,
football
how is your
mind.
romance going? Yeah, like how is that really healthy, lovely romance going
We're
right now.
we're working through things on Bears Twitter this offseason.
Do you have 4,000 followers right now that can, on a former account though, right?
Yeah.
Do you have 4,000 followers on a former account? That
No, we only heard it 17 times.
But do you have 4,000 followers? That's what
I would only be so lucky.
Oh.
Brax jumped right on.
Well done.
Brax is
That's what I mean.
There.
Yeah. Carr said everybody. I'm trying to get everybody to love me, but not apparently not in voice.
Greg, I love to hate you. I don't want you to be this weird, but I love to hate you. Does that feel okay?
I'm used to it.
Okay.
No, I'm used to that.
sideways,
That's completely natural.
Okay,
Now you
good.
turn your phone.
We're in a good place.
Jack Baller.
Yeah, but then I
We're in a
gotta
good
look
place.
left at the camera.
I know it's tough, right?
You're
Yeah.
a videographer by day.
I look
Great.
skinnier this way.
Sugarland.
No, you don't.
Great.
I don't.
Sugarland. Find it.
Jackal, you were finishing up your point, and Greg
Like always,
popped in with
it's
it.
it's always a
You
pleasure,
never
Mr.
know.
Bragg.
It's
It's good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, bud.
That was it.
And,
That was it.
No, and like always, reach out, text someone, let them know you're thinking about them. Say hello, be a friend, tell a friend, whatever it is. Just be nice to somebody. It's always a good thing. So.
That was uncalled for.
Chris, are you okay? Do you need a hug?
No, I'm just
We're
sitting on
here
my
for you.
trivia throne. I'm just on that.
We're here for like Cherie is concerned. This is we called forth this intervention because we are concerned.
For who?
You.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought we were talking about this guy over there.
Alan, I know these guys well. Don't put it past them that they didn't tell Jackal what was going on.
Oh, fuck off. I can't
love
lie
them.
part once in my life.
Not even for 5 seconds thinking that, Bragg. No,
Yeah,
I
they
know
don't.
this. I know
They're
this.
slick.
You're
They're
throwing
slick.
conspiracies
They're always
out
keeping
there.
it 45 and a half. That's what I'm going to start saying. That's what,
Wow.
that's what it is.
Not
Listen.
even 50%.
Do you know that 45 and a half
45
equals
and a half,
91?
Yeah.
When
What's
it
the
comes to Patrick
45?
Jones, 45 and a half
I got
is
Paul
pretty
Edinger
accurate.
and I'm catching shit. This guy. Fucking Christ.
No, you did great, Jackal. I
Thank
was
you.
impressed.
Braggs,
Thank
you
Jackal.
you can
Fantastic.
face off against Bratcher as well.
He would have smoked. Jackal would have smoked me all the way through that thing. So I got nothing.
I can give you.
Well, you got to be over 40
Oh,
years old
God,
to
man.
answer half those questions.
I'm 38, so.
Whoa. Fuck off. All right? Just because I'm over 40 doesn't mean anything.
Run this next
Tyler-
hour now. Shit.
Did you know Justin's middle name, Greg?
No, that's what I'm saying. No.
Now you'll never forget it, though, right?
Yeah, it was very good.
See? Did you want one question to face off against these two?
No.
Yeah.
Fucking done with questions.
All right, you can shoot it if you want. I doubt the
I'm
way
just
you were
gonna leave
Hold on,
fucking
let me
asking
bring
the
the
other one.
answers up, you fucking asshole.
I'll pull it off the top of my head. What college did Thomas Waddle attend?
Boston College.
Shit, I knew that
Oh,
one.
look at you, Gregory.
Come on, now, that's my
Braggs.
guy.
That one.
I knew
That's
it.
my guy. That's not even.
All right, I lost. Braggs
my
is the
guy
champ.
too,
Well done,
man.
Braggs. Congrats.
Braggs.
That one's not
Good
fair.
deal.
You ask him the one that everybody knows. Jesus.
Yeah, that's
We will bring
Yeah,
some
see-
fans on. I think a goal should be to have Braggs on a trivia contest too at some point.
I'll host. I'll mediate it. I'm not.
Who is the media
Listen,
person
the only
you
way
hope?
Braggs is on a trivia show if it's about Taco Bell shit. Like that.
Yes.
If that's the thing,
Get him, Bragg.
Greg
Now we're
wins.
No
talking.
shows.
Greg
No
wins.
shows.
The pizza
And
back?
the Taco
No.
Bell
The
menu.
cheesy double
Now
beef
we're-
burritos
and
back,
I'll-
Bragg.
and I'll-
You better be excited about that.
And I'll do it at Taco Bell, and every wrong answer, I will eat a taco.
Eat a fucking
There you
burrito.
We'll have the taco girl behind you.
Hold on. When are we doing this? Because I'm in. Cars versus
Next
Bragg.
week. That way
Pizza
it's
versus
over.
Taco.
Season's
Let's do this.
This is what the off season's about. Mr. Bratcher, the loser of the trivia contest. Do you have anyone to shout out?
Well,
other than Shane Marsaw, you brown nosing bitch. Like, who else do you have?
Take the fucking loss like a man. Don't accuse people of cheating.
I'm sorry.
Come on,
I'm sorry.
brother.
I have no idea where I am right now. What's going on?
No, you're good.
Where's my family?
I'm in outer space.
I'm in
No,
outer space.
I was gonna get serious about something, but I don't think
No,
I
go
should
ahead.
this week. I'm
Get
just
serious.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
let
get-
it go.
Break it down.
No. It's not something
Break it
about
down Whitney Houston style.
Breaking news. The tape never lies. Network breaking news.
Motherfuckers just keep coming.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What the fuck is that?
Greg,
That looks like what Bratcher just fucking shoved in his mouth when he opened that up when he
you
said.
know what's really funny about that? Because
Nothing, Alan. Shut your mouth.
I was gonna defend you, Rags. All right, go fuck yourself. Let's go back to
Oh,
CHGO.
no, wait.
I want
Go
to
back.
go
Go
on
ahead.
the record. That was not me.
Me neither. I didn't
know.
even. I swear I wouldn't do that. I
It's
didn't
only
know that.
I
one
love Balls.
that
Alan,
could
if
do
you're gonna
that.
say something nice about me, please continue. Of course.
I forgot already. I totally did.
Good. Because the I don't give a fuck drop was coming if you did. So.
Yeah.
It's true.
Any other shout outs, Alan?
I didn't even have any shout outs. I just was
I'm trying to get you to
I
go.
don't
Guy,
know.
you fucking
clash.
We're having too much fun. I just gotta say, yes, I got my ass kicked tonight, Jackal. Well done, buddy. Well
you,
done,
sir.
my guy.
Thank
I had fun, even though the fans don't fucking
Did you
think
just bust out the my guy? Did you just do the Peter Bukowski? Did you just say my guy? Oh, I thought you said my guy.
That 8,000 fucking million people say all the time, Shane.
My guy. Yeah, he's all so defensive tonight. Jesus
I've been getting
Christ.
my ass kicked
Bratcher.
for a month. Yeah, I should probably
Well,
start.
guess what? You got 2 fucking months tacked onto it now. You fucking blast.
I got 2 years.
I love
tacked
all
onto it. No,
Oh my
I had a
God.
great time either way, man. It's all fun still at the end of the day, guys, and I love it. I couldn't
Chubbs
be
has a
happier.
comment for you.
Of course he did.
I want him to shout out the 11% fans he likes.
Does anybody want to tell him that that does not count Chubbs? Chubbs is definitely not at
Plus
11.
everybody anyway. So he's an ultimate Bears.
Greg is a
Well,
fan.
I would have to count Chubbs because he is
Yes.
100% of the people that watch my show.
So of the 7 people,
Well
7 of
played.
them are Chubbs.
No, it's
That
just
makes-
him.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally just
and
him.
his family.
It's just him.
Greg is talking to
It's
Chubb.
Chubb's family.
That and all the women he's trying to screw on Twitter. Yeah, that absolutely.
Cars is fucking.
Cars is fucking.
He's that
Shane
fucking
was
drag his
ruthless.
shit fire over the fucking town.
I'm sorry.
Shane
Oh
was
my
all
God.
over it. That was awesome.
People that left during shout outs have missed a lot.
It's just big. Cars,
I
man.
want to go
Holy
on
cows.
record as saying I've enjoyed my time at the TTNL Network, but I've been kicked off for understandable reasons.
Yeah, boy. Look at that Michael Cooper shirt, Phil.
Young Greg Braggs there.
I don't
Young
fit
Greg.
in that shirt no more.
The
I
only
still got it,
kid
though.
out of all the people I've ever seen that I can't even believe that that's him is Chris Sandlin. I can't. When you put up Chris Sandlin's like teenage pic, I would
Oh, I
never
have
know
that.
that's him.
I'd have to go way back in the
Holy
archives for that
shit! I was like, if $1 million, I would never. Like, I could see Greg in that, but I can't.
Those
Anyway,
eyes of his, those
the
piercing
whole
eyes of his.
that could be next week's show. Chris,
Follow that
You
man
ever
around.
you ever see those, Cherie, back in the day when everyone in the office puts their baby picture up and you gotta guess who they are?
Yeah,
You
they've
should
done
do
that.
that here.
Sure, he wants the whole picture.
I
whole
love
body,
all
though.
Love balls
You
are
can
over.
tell. Well, I mean, obviously, I'll be the only girl in the picture, but you can tell it's me.
Yes. I'm sure you and I would be easy to pick out. Claudio too. He had a beard at fucking 2.
We'll know it's Phil because it'll be black and white pictures. So.
Oh man,
he's getting the ageism.
Hey,
Going ageism.
Going at the beard.
Phil's so old. Rainbows were in black and white when he grew up.
Oh wow.
I did tell the story that I asked my dad. I was like, "So when you were young,
Phil, shut the fuck up and listen.
I thought it was black and white, Chris Zorich, when my dad was young. That's how. Anyway,
You had the leather helmets at Hofstra.
yeah. No, come on, Greg. You Bratchered that one, please.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm rusty.
What does that mean? They laughed at themselves? I'm confused.
I don't even know what that means.
Shane, do you have
I'm
any
trying to
shout
figure
out?
out what that means.
I don't think so. I'm just gonna.
No?
I'm gonna
Let it
bypass
cars
my
go.
time. Yeah,
We
fuck
should just let
everybody, right?
cars
Let's
go.
let cars do more.
Yeah, I'm gonna defer my time to cars.
Yes.
Cars.
Cars, do you have any shout out for Shane?
I just have a 45-minute diatribe that I'd like to go on right now.
So then why did you block
Why did you block Chubbs?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the story behind Chubbs being blocked?
What'd you do?
Chubbs, I mean this with all due respect, which means, according to the Geneva Convention,
I love all.
I can say whatever it is I want to say. But on Twitter, Chubbs, 2 things. 1, you're not getting laid from some random chick who's going to a Tampa Bay game. 2,
Twist invention here is called the Cobb Quickie.
hold on. 2, fuck off. But you're a nice guy, but you're not getting laid on Twitter. That's it. Cherie, don't fuck yourself. Don't you judge. I see that judgmental look in your eyes. You're right there.
Always have a judgmental
Unless
look.
that dragon was fucking a goat.
That dragon is fucking a goat, and it is named Chubbs. So knock it the fuck off. I'm sorry. I've overserved myself.
Cars
Sorry.
2.0.
The 2 drunkest people ever on this show were Greg and myself at one point.
Drunk
Philly
Santa.
got mad at
Enter
me.
the conversation.
Cars up.
Cars
Oh,
and
you were
Greg.
fast there.
Challenge
Cars
accepted.
and Greg.
Phil, could you hear me? This is your dad speaking.
You got to keep Vargas's laugh in there. It's the best.
No. It is your laugh. That is your dad going, do you know the sound of your father's voice? Do you know? Do you know?
Phil,
Do you?
it's your dad speaking.
Do you?
Phil, could you hear me? This is your
Watch
dad
Vargas
speaking.
here.
Can you hear me?
That was the same laugh that he had when we told him we were bringing up Bratcher, remember? Oh, Bratcher, I play it.
Here we
so
go
bad.
again. Keeping it 45.
I kid.
There's
What
only
a
2
show.
people that have been playing off the Keeping It 100. First one was Angelo, and now Bratcher's taking it. Bratcher went the other way. Angelo was going to start his own podcast
Keepin' It
called
1,000.
Keeping It 1,000. Yeah.
No, that's Terrence.
Bratcher's
Don't worry.
keeping it
Cars
45.
Keys, just so
Terrence
everybody
Nichols
knows
keeps it
it's been
1,000.
canceled. Cars Keys is over. Like, I have killed
Oh,
it
no, it's
in
not.
10
no.
minutes
No,
of talking.
the show's
right
taking
now,
out a whole different
Wait a
right
minute.
now, you should not have
Drunk.
any keys. Right now, you should not have any keys.
Cars needs a key.
Yes.
No, it's a requirement that this is the cars we
Not a
need.
car
for
key.
cars. I love all.
Keys, motherfucker.
I love ball. I love it.
I love
Cherie.
it. I fucking love it,
Cherie.
Phil.
There it is, a Jackal t-shirt. I love it. I fucking love it. That's exactly what I
Practice
feel
needs
about
to be
you
call a
guys.
friend. What is it? Tell a friend. What you say, Jackal?
Be a friend.
Be
Tell
a
a friend.
friend.
Be a friend,
You
tell
have
a
to
friend.
think about it.
Be a friend.
Tell a friend.
Ask about all the trivia questions that night, right? Isn't that how it goes?
Hold on a second.
I think
Oh,
Will
sorry.
got the line of the night. Someone needs to take Cars keys. It's great. I love
He's in his
Will.
house. You don't have to.
Mookie Hill. I'll shout out Will Mookie Hill to end this show. Zack Pearson for coming on, talking Bears, having a lot of fun and being a great sport. Obviously, all of you cast and crew that come on here and help out this show. Bratcher, you took a lot of shit tonight, but you produced the open. You always go out of your way.
I did not produce the open tonight. I had one ready, but
that was Caden Whitlow.
That was Caden Whitlow.
That was Whitlow.
Take back every nice thing I said about Alan.
So basically, I got shit on all night.
I love all of
Shout out Caden Whitlow for an amazing open.
Did that.
Caden Whitlow is my boy. Ron G. Cool Kennedy purchased the album. Hope. What other network gives you all this comedy and fun and also the music and then the laughter? Every Wednesday night, I follow what Cherie has said. You know, you get one life. This network and the people on it, we've never played a tug of war of who has it worse. Those types of guys you don't want on your team. You want to understand that everybody's going through something and have compassion and togetherness for all of that. So I want to promote Greg's show, Cars Keys. Don't take his keys tonight, but
Bill,
go ahead.
Bill.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Spencer, who did have his last.
Yes, thank you.
Who did have his
Absolutely.
Well, that's
his
what I wanted
last
to get curious.
Drunk cars coming through in the clutch.
Listen,
took my shout out that was coming, but yes,
we are all assholes, but Ryan Cox is such a good dude.
Sometimes an
Kid-
asshole.
No.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Yep.
Oh, he's all the time?
All the time. But Spencer's hit his last chemo treatment.
Absolutely.
This is
Yes.
my bad. Spencer is every reason that we do this. He is such an inspiration,
Spencer.
like just not quitting, not giving up. Ryan and Aaron are two amazing parents who have
Yes.
fought through
Imagine
everything.
what you have to face each and
They
every
are
day.
Literally,
Amazing.
like I say a lot of bullshit, but those two are the standard for which you measure parenting. Those are great individuals who put their kid before everything else, who have fought and shared all of this with all of us. So Ryan and Aaron and Spencer and that entire family, we are so thrilled that was the last chemo test, the last chemo treatment. And thank you so much for allowing us to all be a part of this and to share this. We love you all so much, really. And really, like, you guys are kind of the gold standard for what it measures, because you have been through more than any of us with kids have ever been through. And it couldn't have been easy. And we get it, but like how he fights, when you send us the text of like Spencer walking and all of that, it is an inspiration of how you guys keep fighting and pushing, and you guys know what true love is. And thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of that journey as well.
I couldn't say it any better. So I'm glad Drunk Cars 2.0
man, coming through.
stole my shout out, but amazing job. Shane had it right. Just turn over the cars because you said it. But that's really, I just want to double down on that. The real talk here. A lot of laughs tonight, but in the end, you know, that is what this segment that Shane and myself thought of. We got, you know, I always felt like you have to include the fans. At the old network, I made sure that that was a point, and they laughed about shout outs, and I would go down a list, but including the fans is important to me and to Shane.
I love all of them.
And now Cherie as well. And it started with an idea by Shane to make this segment about Spencer Strong. And look where he's gone. Cancer-free, chemo-free, and truly amazing story about those parents. I can't even imagine what they endured and continue, what they will endure in life, period. All of us are going through something. Like I said, it ain't a tug of war. It's about family here. All of us And if you ever need anything, my DMs are open. I try to always, and I know Shane is the same way. I can speak for him. We're always there for the fans of this show and this network because it is a family. Those two guys in the Philippines, they're still fucking driving. They probably haven't finished the whole island yet. They're still driving around.
They may be space docking, but yes, absolutely.
Loki Del Rivero, happy birthday to him. He had a birthday. Jermaine had a birthday. A lot of people's birthdays, but we had a great show tonight. Bill Robbins and your family. Shane and I talked to you earlier. Miguel, newsbreaker Bullets. He's probably breaking some.
$2,000.
He's in Hawaii breaking news from 1992. Sounds like Casey. Anyway, all of you guys. Tito, you fucked me over tonight. I believed in you. You're breaking news. I still shout you out. Will Mookie Hill and everybody else in the chat. I love you guys. Thank you, Cars. Thank you, Greg. Good to see you, Greg.
Nice to see Mr. Braggs.
Yeah. Hey, it was
Braggs
fun coming on.
Braggs is going to give us some insight from camp. He's going to go
right.
live.
21 days from training camp.
21
You may
days.
run into Cars, Brad.
Tomorrow
of the month.
Tomorrow, the tickets you can apply for your tickets for any day, 10 a.m. Central, for your training camp tickets.
I'm paying attention now.
Make sure you
Dude,
get on that.
I know that you are.
No, but hey, to your point though, Phil, and I do think this is important to point out too. After the 4th of July, all the people in Highland Park that had to go through that in the parade.
Yes.
And I know in the Bears Twitter community or whatever, Kevin Fishbane and his family were there.
Yeah, we're there.
And so, and obviously the victims and their families, I saw that one kid that lost both his parents.
Yep.
There's a PayPal account to donate to him. Yeah, so if you have the means, please donate to that. That was tough day for the city, for Chicago and Illinois in general. And I know you probably have a lot of fans from Highland Park that watch this show, so wanted to make sure I pointed that out too. But thank you again for having me on. I always appreciate it. You guys are the reason I'm in this crazy Bears Twitter world and podcast world. So it's always fun to come on and laugh with you guys and watch Alan cry.
So Brax, just so you know, right now, Aiden, that's the kid's name. $2.8 million.
Wow. That's fucking awesome.
Because I know last night it was like 750,000 or something.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
$2.813 million right now. Yeah. And he just
That's
every
great.
penny.
You should get hit the button.
Every penny.
Well, it's tough. You saw
Alan.
JD's kid lost both his parents, and I know everybody stepped up to donate in a big way for him. So it's good to see that people step up for these guys. Unfortunately in this country, there's a new victim every day. So it's hard to keep up, but it's good to see when everybody comes together for the right reasons.
You shouldn't have to keep up. And it's not only that GoFundMe. There's numerous other ones too out there, guys. You can go find them anywhere. CBS News has them. There are tons of GoFundMes for all the victims of this. So please go donate. Please do. It's a good cause.
All the best to everybody, and that's just a terrible tragedy. We could talk about it for days, and we will here, because that's what we do. The show is Keeping It 100 for a reason. We have a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. We also have some real, truthful, authentic emotion and a pursuit for people in need. That's always going to be the driving force behind this. So if you come here every Wednesday to escape, you're going to get that. But if you also come here for some real football talk, you're going to get that. And
I love balls.
If you like balls, you're going to get that too. And we never play meatball, nor will we ever flip-flop. That being said, I want to thank you, Shane, the smartest man, Cherie, Lady Bear, Jackal, the new trivia champ, Cars, the keys are taken. You are not driving tonight.
Nope.
Claudio, the barber, He's got some stories to share. He did beat me in blitz. It was only a half, though. If I'm
It was only a half.
That's what she said. And Alan Bratcher for taking a lot of shit tonight, but also I guess he didn't produce the open, Shane. So you don't
I had
know.
it ready, but we already had it. So it's all good.
You produce next week, so we'll have an open
Produce anything.
competition.
It's fine.
The U.S. Open will be the TTNL Open. Greg Braggs, follow him at Greg Braggs Jr. on Twitter. Correct? That's your
Sure.
no?
Don't follow me. Follow me. If he needs to follow.
Moriano.
Bragg's in the stands.
Whatever.
Bragg's in the stand. Next week, I'm going to shout out Adrian Hernandez and tell that story. Till that,
Phil, shut the fuck up and listen.
I'm about to shut the fuck up and get out of here. Love you
Here
guys.
comes the Bratcher ending. Here it comes.
Oh my God, dude! Hold on, let me get my violin again. Hold on.
We have to edit the ending because
No, we don't.
we had to put away some people that were on the ending. So I got to work on the ending. We're just gonna end it like this.
Prediction? Yes, prediction.